What is up, people?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Welcome to Marital Hate. My name is Douglas.
I'm Stacy.
We're married.
We do not hate each other.
Not at the moment.
Not usually.
Not usually, no.
Sometimes.
We kind of, sometimes we really like each other
Been
a
together
lot.
12 years. Sometimes we're going to get mad
Like
at
a
each
man
other.
and a woman, when they have special feelings for each
Yeah,
other.
we have special feelings sometimes, and sometimes the special feelings involve not really liking each other. But if you spent every moment of the day with someone,
me?
they're going to drive you crazy. Like anybody. You spend too much time with them, they're going to drive you crazy. Thank you for giving me your penis today in a fun way.
You're welcome.
Friendship for everyone. For those of you who don't know, that is a reference to our favorite show. Well, is it our favorite?
Well, it's one of the favorite shows. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They had the Nightman play.
Oh, God, you have to see it.
And there was a line in it about having friendship for everyone. And so we've borrowed it from there. We have Nicole, whose phone is at 29%.
Jeez, Louise, Nicole, you're not going to make it.
She's been watching too much phone porn, I guess. Running down her battery.
You think she's been watching too much?
I don't know what she does, Nicole. She was her
whatever
birthday.
She does,
it's whatever.
Yeah,
she was her birthday.
Celebrate her birthday properly, and that's with phone porn.
And then our friend Lisa Werline. That was Jolene.
I love that you know that I'm having a shitty day, and you're just like kicking into gear. Like I love that.
Yeah, you need to step it up.
I wasn't having the shitty day until the fuckers at Instacart.
Oh yeah, that was the whole.
We'll get there. Lisa, so it's a live interactive podcast. As you can see, some of our friends are already commenting along with the show.
Look at that.
So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can comment. We'll put your comments up on screen. You're part of the show. But if you are watching on Instagram,
Instagram. It's the other
Instagram, we can't pull or Twitter, we can't pull your comments up on screen. But look at that. We've got some new features with Instagram. We can actually see how many people are watching at any given time.
That is a good thing because right now, nobody watching over there.
The other thing that we should both do is shut off our Wi-Fi on our phones.
Oh, we shut off things.
I'm going to be about 20 minutes.
What do you want, Nicole?
Hookah Bob is running late, everyone.
Uh-oh.
But we love him anyway. He will eventually make it. So,
it is line. It's line. Like we were.
And Lisa is a phenomenal crocheter. Lisa, do you have a shop? Because we would love.
Was Lisa the crocheting the Last Supper? Or was that Nicole? I thought that
Nicole was doing the Last
Supper thing. Was
but Lisa
crazy.
Does crochet, and she did this like cool.
Yeah, you got
like
it.
Almost like feathery, like mermaid scales, like kind of arm warmer, leg warmer things. She had a sweater. She had a blanket. She did. They were all absolutely beautiful.
And she runs 3 Little Words Boutique. Those 3 little words.
What 3 Little Words Boutique, where can people find that? Because we want them to know.
Well, they can Google that.
So here's the thing. If you're watching the pod, I don't understand why we're so low on viewers tonight, and I'm starting to have a heart attack. But if you're watching the pod for the first time, we're all about bringing everybody up and together. We want to build people up. We want to bring people together and build people up. So if you have a business and we can support you in some way, we want to do that. And then, of course, Lisa says, I am on Facebook. So
yeah, look it up.
3 Little Words Boutique on Facebook.
She's looking it up.
I am literally looking it up.
How did we not already have that, Lisa?
I'm probably already
Why
following
is Lisa so shy? That's what I want to know.
I see 3 Little Words. There's several of them. Well, I'm going to share this on my screen. You can tell us which one it is.
Just nod your head. Anne is here. The mom hater. Is that what are they?
She's calling herself the mother of the master hater's house, but we still haven't.
We don't know. We don't know. We got to start writing this stuff down.
We're going to need some sort of a proposal.
So Lisa says she is not shy.
Oh, good. I like not shy. So I'm here. I'm seeing 3 Little Words: an artist, musician, a band, a product, a service,
writing service. That's a bad writing service. You only get 3 words out of somebody.
Yeah, a retail company.
Oh, that could be her.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't know.
Lisa?
She's shy. Well, no, she's not shy.
She's not shy. I just don't know which one it is. So maybe we'll just follow all of them. Follow all of them.
Let's see what they got going.
Fuck no.
Well, what if somebody stole her name? We don't want to follow them.
Well, we might change our minds.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow all the 3 Little Words.
Writing services.
One of them will eventually be Lisa. And we've supported a bunch of other small businesses in the meantime. Listen, it costs you nothing.
Oh, wait. You're supposed to add boutique to the word. 3 Little Words.
Well,
boutique. That's, you know what? It said boutique, and I didn't see that in time.
So here's my point. That it costs nothing to support a small business or a creator. So anytime you can like, share, follow, subscribe, it helps them tremendously. And I believe I have found it.
There's little three little ladies boutique, and then there's 3 words boutique. Oh, look at that. Oh, there she is.
Well, let's see. Is that our friend?
I think it's our friend.
She is a group.
It's a public group.
As opposed to a page? Am I doing that wrong? Who the fuck knows? All right, we'll figure it out later. Make sure you add boutique. We did. So in any case, if you want to do Lisa a solid and give her a follow, I'm sure she would appreciate it.
Follow, buy, purchase, favorite.
Nicole's on hiatus from her company right now, and but when she's back and running,
she's getting her groove back, is what she's doing.
Nation's Family is over on Instagram. Shout out to Kristen. Many of you know that was my house gift.
I thought she was still here. I just thought they were.
Well,
they were at the beach.
Actually, I think Annika is still in the other room. So
it's possible. The platypus is here, and he says greets to everyone.
The pansexual polyamorous platypus is our guest tonight. I'm about to copy the link and send it over to him so he has it. And he's going to be coming on in a little while. We're going to have some stuff to talk about. And how much we're going to know about Platy by the end of
he might overshare. He might undershare.
I will tell you this. He told me he was nervous. And I was like, don't be nervous. We're just hanging out. Like literally, we're just hanging out. It's a good time. And so, and of course, like the biggest thing I think is, knowing like that we want our guests to know that like if I ask you an inappropriate question like do you take it in the pooper, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I mean, I'm gonna ask them.
No. That's my answer.
Not even a finger.
Nice.
You've taken a finger. You've taken a finger.
I was taken by surprise. I'm just gonna say
what
that.
about a tongue?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Whatever.
His asshole in the shower.
The shower.
That's the kind of wife I am. In the shower. Only in the shower.
I don't know. I don't know. I would not want to be you in
you
this
lick my asshole. Well, here's the problem though. The difference between licking my asshole and licking your asshole is this: you shit constantly.
I do.
And I never shit. So it's safe to say that there's absolutely no shit
like ever
in the outer regions of my asshole, and also there could be in yours. So in the shower is the way to go.
Sometimes you gotta go.
If you want to give someone a rim job or toss their salad or whatever fun family activity you have planned, maybe do it in the shower. There was a guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
I fucking love TikTok.
Yeah.
And by the way, the fact that the United States government wants to shut it the fuck down, absurd. It's just because they can't do the shit that they do with American social media companies with fucking TikTok. That's the only reason why. See?
Look at that. The Chinese are in your hair and they
I'm doing my
they're sending
everything.
Illicit clues to their minions.
Perhaps. But I have more concerns about what's happening here. Jackie F is over on the other side.
Nice.
And Nation says, LOL, Annika is still there. You would never notice. She would eventually come out for more makeup.
And snacks.
She's a girl.
And a little soda.
But we would be thrilled to have her because she's a good kid. She's just quiet.
And we like that's the best thing about her.
We would drag her kicking and screaming out of her fucking shell. But she's quieter when you're around. Teenage girl. Tough to have a teenage girl.
Because they don't want their mom to know what they're really like.
If you have been a teenage girl, you know.
I have not been a teenage girl.
If you have raised a teenage girl.
I've helped raise a teenage girl.
You know. It's just a hard fucking time for everyone. I swear to God, every mom should be given like when you're in the hospital and you have a baby and you're like terrified of all the things you're going to fuck up, and you will. And you're like, how do I take care of this kid? And how do I be patient with them? And how do I not stress out about being the fucking perfect mom? Because there's all this pressure to be the fucking perfect mom. I am not like a proponent, like as much as I use cannabis daily because of my health.
Yeah.
If I could do it again, I probably would have had a little puff or two.
Little low dose.
As a young mother, because I was stressed out all the fucking time. And then when I had teenagers, what I would have done is just gotten up every morning and taken like an edible and then taken 2 edibles at lunch, just before they get home.
So you're saying that children are the gateway drug?
Yeah. Children, listen, if you're a kid and you're watching this, I hope you're not. But if you're a young person, like let's presume if you're a kid and you're watching this, where the fuck are your parents? Are doing a terrible job, and you're sneaking. And no, get off. But if you're like 18 or like young, but you're old enough to watch this podcast,
maybe you've been around the block a couple times already.
You got to talk. I want you to realize for a moment that you are driving your parents to do drugs. So if you catch your parents smoking weed, don't think of them as hypocrites. Think of them as barely coping with the fucking asshole that you have been for the last several years.
It's called
Don't
self-medication.
worry, you will grow out of it. You will grow out of it. Your parents, however, may never recover.
They're never going to forgive you.
I'm 22 and I look like this. I'm actually not
25.
My kids, actually, my youngest kid is older than 22.
Well, that would be hard to accomplish with the way genetics and stuff go.
I don't even know what to say. My family just reproduces.
I will say this. You know what? Speaking of teenage girls and the menstrual tank, I know that you guys were that was next up on the thing.
Sure.
And I apologize I apologize for the quality of this. I just shot it off my laptop because I didn't know how to do a screen capture on video on my screen. But basically, this dude here was kind of talking about the bath when it's your time of the month. So look, you fill up the bath, you got some bath bombs, right? And then you've got these bath bombs. We can't hear
the audio though.
Yeah, no. So bath bombs that like whatever, some mood lighting, like a little jacuzzi thing, a bamboo
He stole
tray.
your fucking idea.
Yeah, but look at this, like matches and a thing. Like these are all the add-ons that you get. See, with none of the filtration.
But he stole your menstruation tank idea.
This is the thing. So
when did he make
then
that
he's got
fucking
a little
video?
facial thing. I don't know, but we're talking to legal about this. There's an ice cube goes in the Yeti cup. Oh, and look at this, a little ice cream thing. You put the like, little toppings around there, cookies coming in, chocolate covering. It's like a lot of work. These are all add-ons to the menstrual tank, folks.
Yeah, but those are his menstrual tank items, and he's made his own. It's a menstrual tub.
Yeah.
But you came up with the idea of the menstrual tank.
Yes. So I took this to the next level, but I do like the projector idea.
Yeah, but that's all add-ons.
But those are all add-ons. So anyways, I just thought that was pretty interesting that we've been talking about it. And then out of nowhere,
did that motherfucker steal our idea and make his own video?
He may have.
I want to know.
Mark says his mother, my mother, Valium like it was candy when we were kids. So she was gulping that stuff. And Mark, I knew you when you were pretty much a kid. And
was it understandable?
I was taking Valium to deal with this guy.
Doug would love to take Valium. He would like to take nitrous and Valium. He does neither.
No,
I on the other hand, take cannabis oil every evening like clockwork.
Because you have
a chronic illness.
Debilitating.
But if you were married to me,
yeah,
you would also take one. Side note, Platty
is in the house.
Ring. I can see him. But we don't have him on screen yet.
So we're keeping him under wraps.
Our pal Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus, or P4 as everybody has been calling him, is here, and he's going to be our guest tonight. So everyone will finally know what he really looks like, because
it's a mystery.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not really a mystery to me because I have a pretty clear picture. I mean, I saw his picture. We made a photo. We made a promo with it. I'm pretty sure he's blue and muscular with a purple beak and a little hairy. So,
and I don't know if that's soap or a cell phone. What do you think that is he's holding up? Is it good soap or is it a cell phone? I really don't know, but because he might be all about the cleanliness. We don't know.
Well, we were talking about, hear me out. We were talking about rim jobs, right?
Rim jobs in the shower.
And so you want to have a clean asshole. Maybe Platty would like a rim job. Maybe he's got the soap. He wants you to know, I got my soap. I just clean my asshole. I'll clean it again.
It's like putting out
you want to toss my salad, baby? I'm all for it. I'm just saying, one thing in the world I think is better to receive than to give is a little salad tossing. I'm just saying. Or analingus, if you will, or rim job, all kinds of names you can call it. But the bottom line is, as long as you're consenting adults, that's fine. You do what you want to do.
Anus,
but there was a guy on TikTok. I started telling the story. This guy on TikTok, he goes to his son's house, and his son, a gay man, has like a shower head, and then on the shower head there's like an extra, and it has a probe on the end, and it shoots water out the probe.
All right.
And his dad was like, I love that. I think he called it a water pick.
Water pick.
And so anyway, one of the things I was talking to one of my gay friends about is how much he got sick of douching. And I think that, or giving himself an enema is, having it in your shower. If you're a gay dude, that's like, if I'm a gay dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have three things. I'm going to have the anal douche nozzle in my shower, built in, hardwired. I'm going to have a fucking bidet, although we should have a bidet. We don't.
I think everybody should probably have that. I've never used one though, but
it seems like a good time.
Seems like it should be.
And he should have a bidet, the anal thing in the shower,
and a full-length mirror to admire himself.
No, there was something else. The bidet, the thing in the shower.
Yeah. What else does he need?
Oh, a urinal. Because if you're a gay dude, you can stand to pee.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. You're probably not going to have a lot of chicks over anyway. So, all right. So Lisa Johnson says, again, it's an exit, not an entrance. Nobody wants a shit dick. Gross.
Some people do, actually.
There's a lot of folks out there.
A big portion of America. So while you may not want that for you, someone else wants it for them.
It's like I don't like shrimp. I think they're gross.
Do you like shrimping?
Look it up, folks, on Urban Dictionary. And then we have Mr. Matthew Colvin back again after last night's show. That good grief, I need to put the earbuds in again. I hope you don't live in with other people that are of stature or couth, because this is not for them.
This is interesting.
Okay, all right. What do you got?
This is interesting, by the way. So I Googled shrimping because I want to, educate our audience at the same time we do the podcast. And strangely, the first thing that comes up is the activity or occupation of fishing for shrimp, which just goes to show that AI and Google are really not on their toes.
Makes no sense.
If Google knew me, they would know to take me messed up straight to Urban Dictionary.
All right, hang on a second. The occupation of fishing for shrimp. You could technically only fish or do fishing for fish.
That's why they're calling it shrimping.
So shrimping there shouldn't need to be an explanation for shrimping.
Well, the thing that is interesting here is that they're referring to shrimping as sucking on someone's toes for sexual gratification.
Yes.
But someone else said sucking, I don't know if I can say that word, is sucking ejaculate is felching. By the way, the problem with these clips
with a straw,
we can't use them anywhere but Twitter. No, Twitter is the only place we can get away with these clips. I can't put it on TikTok. TikTok people think there's just these crazy old people by the pool who do a podcast. They don't have any of the good stuff because the good stuff is in the live show. So bring your friends that you want to horrify. Shrimping is they're saying toe sucking, but I
knew what you meant. I thought you meant the other. So
felching is when it involves removing the remaining debris after an anal sexual act with the mouth. Some people use a straw.
People use a straw.
I don't even know when or
like a
when you
straw?
do not have a straw.
All right, okay, all right.
But these are the things other people.
You got to be prepared when you're doing this stuff. Apparently, there's a lot of prep work that goes into this stuff.
By the way, toe sucking. We've done that. We've done that. The other stuff.
No, that's not good.
You never go out.
That's not going on.
And if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see Clerks too, because there's a whole dialogue about ass to mouth.
Yeah.
And
yes. Oh.
Rosario Dawson. Dancing
to ABC
in a tank
by
top.
The Jacksons.
ABC. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing. It's normal women play with their tits on podcasts.
No, they really don't.
I mean, do you want me to do the dance? I can do the dance.
No.
I'm in my robe, by the way.
So Lisa says that, so do these people get hemorrhoids and then what? Nasty sodomy is nasty.
Okay, well,
it's not for everybody. Shrimp, I think shrimpers.
Isn't this the same Lisa Johnson that we had that said she was unfollowing us?
I don't know.
After a racist tirade.
I don't know.
I will say that I am not here to judge what other people choose to do, and I'm also here with an open mind.
It's gross. I'm not a shrimp person.
Doug does not like shrimp, and a lot of people have hemorrhoids who have never had anal sex, and hemorrhoids, they occur.
Yeah, Hookah Bob just had a little moment for himself. Thinking about Rosario Dawson and Clerks.
Dude, so Hookah Bob said Rosario Dawson and Clerks too.
That's what
I will tell you is that on the back of my Jeep is 2 Muck Sticky stickers and a Clerks and a Dogma sticker and a Buddy Christ on my dashboard. That's how I roll. And look what I'm still wearing. It's starting to fade though.
Muck Sticky is your friend.
Muck Sticky. Oh, I want Muck Sticky to be my friend. Don't you want Muck Sticky to be your friend? I think
I want Hookah Bob to be my friend.
Dude, Hookah Bob
he stepped up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be your friend."
Hookah Bob really is our friend. Like, I'm psyched. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff together. It's just a matter of getting our ducks in a row.
Indeed. On the roof. That's right. She was on the roof.
On the roof. And actually, Hookah Bob and I we had a brief chat this morning about his bongs, and I think we're gonna start carrying as soon as our website is up and running. Let me pull. Where the fuck did it go?
I don't think you should swear on this show.
Well,
I sent it to you this morning. There it is.
Okay.
Can we? So this is a prototype, folks.
Prototype.
We don't know. We don't have an estimated price on this yet, but it could happen.
Cancel.
Very soon.
Oh shit! I can just present a video file. That's interesting. We could have been doing that all along. That's not what I wanted to show you.
I don't know why you're showing the.
I'm having a time. Leave me alone.
You're showing our Instagram feed.
I know. I'm having a
You're just too busy thinking about shrimping in any
Sometimes
vernacular.
I think about shrimping, but in any case, here is what a marital hate bong would look like. I don't know if any of you are cannabis users, but I do highly recommend products from Hookah Bob. We are actually going to sample his edibles at some point, and we may even offer those, which I think would be super cool. And of course, you guys know me. I won't recommend a product that I don't personally test, recommend, and use. That's just not how we roll. Actually, it's really hard because we've had a lot of things lately we can't talk about on the podcast.
Yes.
And it kills us. Like
we want to be an open book, folks.
We sit there and we talk. I'm like, it fucking kills me that I can't talk about this on the podcast, or fucking kills me that like.
We like to open our anus to the world.
Not our anus. You can open your anus. I'm keeping mine closed. Thank you. Sometimes for you, if it's your birthday or whatever. Again, maybe a ton. Okay. And then Hookah Bob remembers fondly on the roof, and he says, "Hey Matthew, yeah, poor Matthew. Yeah. He came back for more. He's like, yeah, punishment, that little fucker.
Either that, or like he's just waiting for it to get good.
It's gonna get even better all night long because we haven't even gotten to Platy yet. Platy, the pansexual polyamorous platypus, is here tonight.
Yep.
We'll get to that in a little bit. We want to buzz through some topics, so I'm a little disappointed. Our numbers are down, and it's giving me agita. I've not had. Our day was going fine.
Yeah.
And then it just took a fucking nose. Yeah. Well, actually, you woke up not feeling good.
I was not feeling good. I was like nauseous and stuff till like the late afternoon. And then things got remarkably better for me in the afternoon. And then
as my day plummeted.
Then hurt.
I want to hear how your day is. I want to hear how your day is. Tell us in the comments how your day is going while I tell you about what happened to me. Ready for this? Having a good day. Woke up ready to work on the podcast. So excited to get going. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and drink my iced tea while I wake up and watch. It's ice green tea, so it's okay. Ice green tea is actually safe for you if you have adrenal issues, whereas caffeine is not, because there's an ingredient in the green tea that counteracts the caffeine's effect on your adrenal system. Oh, now you know.
Very good. Oh, so, a new user alert.
New user.
Heather Phillips in the house.
Hey, girl. Hey, Heather Phillips. We are so glad you're here. You're going to make... Girl, you're going to make so many friends. These are the nicest people in the world. So the haters, the folks that come, they come watch. A lot of them are lurkers. They don't want to be associated with us. And then you've got the master haters, the folks that come night after night. They always comment. They're part of the show. They're part of our family. We're in love with them. Like we can't stop thinking about them.
Yeah, so they're pretty awesome.
We are so glad you're here. And they'll all be your friends. And if you have a business, they'll support you because they're awesome like that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them have businesses and you should definitely support those. So, okay. How was your day? Everyone fill up the comments. Yep. How was your fucking day?
Lisa, mine was okay. Had a doctor's appointment for my depression, but things are good and finally level.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad to hear that. That is, you know what? If you go to the doctor and you come out feeling better, that's a win. I don't know if you knew that.
Absolutely. I'm happy that you went. I want to give you some information to put in your pocket. And if you choose to use it or not, none of my business. And that's for everybody. If you're suffering from depression, super important to be getting early morning sunlight, to be making sure that your magnesium is at the proper levels and your vitamin D is at the proper levels. Make sure you look at your diet. Don't drink alcohol and limit sugar as much as humanly possible. Meditation helps, talk therapy helps, humor helps, which is kind of part of the reason we do this podcast, because I don't know if you know, but I've been suicidal more than I can tell you over the last 10 years or so since I got sick or married Doug. Can't really tell you which one it was. I'm such a bitch.
So, I'm just waiting here for a titty to pop out. Basically.
It could happen. It could happen any minute.
So then Heather.
Go
ahead.
So just, if you have depression and, there's plenty of resources. And of course, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I do my best to be there to support as many people as I can. And
if you want to call me, I'll tell you a dad joke.
Yeah, he will.
So bad. Heather Phillips thinks we are delightful, and we met at Turner Beach the other day. She's one of our
one of our
friends.
We talked about you on the podcast.
You wouldn't know what she looked like.
Look, girl, got shows. Got shows.
Yeah,
got shows. We talked about you, Heather and Angie. Oh my God. And I couldn't remember if your name was Heather or Wendy. So all night I called you Heather or Wendy.
I was calling you Wendy and Lisa, like from
we're so glad you're here. Did you guys have a safe flight home? And
but she was wearing sunglasses. I don't know what she looked like. How am I supposed to recognize her from the photo?
I don't even remember my own name half the fucking time. Papa and Andrew Rena has joined us over on Instagram, although has left. So hi and bye. So what had happened was we were having a lovely day. Doug wasn't feeling great, but was fine. I was working on podcast stuff, and I figured out that I actually can watch Real Housewives of New Jersey on Peacock, but it comes on the next day. So I had 3 episodes to catch up on. And like between Doug not feeling good and watching those yickies. Between those 2 things, I was just like, and Doug's right, by the way, Housewives of Atlanta is somehow less upsetting than the Housewives of Jersey.
The Jersey people all look like rotisserie cooked chickens.
Oh. The Jersey people, Doug has an opinion about them. So I watched them.
I just said it.
And then I came out to do to the pool to get some color on my boobies. And I'm getting some, by the way. Look, pink, hot pink. Can you see it?
There's all kinds of pink.
No areola though, just deep brown. Pink.
Yeah, no, she had like a tan line, and now she's
getting
been
better
clothing
all the time.
optional out here in the Lanai.
That's been so. Then I spent some quality time. Started to get a little bit of a headache. Spent some quality time with my husband in hopes that it would remove my headache, and it did make it slightly better. But then I got text message from my stepson that the Instacart Costco order that we sent him for his new apartment, because he's moved into a new apartment at the campus there. It never fucking came. This is the second time we've had a problem with the fucking Instacart in fucking Dartmouth. He goes to UMass Dartmouth. And Instacart help support is not helpful. Now, there is nothing worse than having a migraine and getting on the phone with the least supportive customer service people on the fucking planet, or on IM with them, while your kid is just like, hey, how do I do this? Messaging you. Like, what do I do? Like,
kid's hungry.
He's like, package recipient is closed. They're not in the parking lot. Like, I don't really know how it works. All I know is it didn't work. And so the first person I spoke to was like, oh, we're going to deliver it in 2 hours in the next available window. Okay, it'll be there in 2 hours. And then I get an email saying it'll be there tomorrow. And so I'm like,
what you do about nothing?
And
so what did you do? You dropped the mic on this.
I'm like, this is the second time this has fucking happened. By the way, the order was because it costs more to order from Costco online. So between the tip and the fact that the order is more than it would be in the store, it was $140. And so I'm like, and by the way, we have no money coming in right now other than my disability, and it is not enough. It's $1,700. Sorry, it's $1,700,
I don't know what it is.
It's $1,477 a month. Like, we cannot live on that.
I'm trying to hold up my end of the bargain.
Well, we're working on it. And so, and you brought in all the money for a million years, and we have savings thanks to your.
And my album has made 58 cents to date. Friendship for everyone. 58 cents.
Congratulations. I don't know if that was a friendship for everyone, but in any case, we did. I was like, this is the second time this has happened. I want a discount, and they're like, we'll give you a free Instacart Plus membership for a month. I'm like, bitch, you think I want more of no service? And they're like, we can give you a $5 credit off your next order. Meanwhile, there's currently a promotion running for $10 off a purchase or whatever it was. It was like
So whatever they're giving everybody else was better than what they were going to give you.
Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, look, $10 off when you spend $35 or more. So I could have gotten $10 off if I just used the coupon code. Fucking Instacart is useless. So I just gave Nolan $100 and said, I'm trusting you
to spend the money
on groceries.
Food. But here's the thing.
We broke. You broke too.
If Instacart wants to sponsor us, we'll change that opinion.
No, we won't.
Oh.
No, we won't. And then Lisa says my depression is from childhood trauma. There's a lot that you can do about that. I know for me, ayahuasca was really helpful. I know a lot of people are having really good benefits with psilocybin, tapping, EFT. I always forget if EFT or EDMR. There's a lot of different options. Just know that they're out there. And I'm so sorry that you have childhood trauma. I think, unfortunately, we all do, and it's just varying levels of it. But
we're sorry you're dealing with that.
No, but
we're here to help.
Yeah, of course. But what I want to say is that, like, I think we all have some level of trauma, but I think the thing is, a lot of people don't realize how much that trauma has affected them
in ways you don't even know. Like you just keep uncovering it
as you get older. I mean, and I know more people our age that are still uncovering trauma than, young people. And I've got to give it, to the younger generations. They're doing a better job at processing their feelings about things. That said, I would love to see, a combination of Gen X and of course the generations before us.
Yeah.
The boomers and whatnot, they were taught to stifle their feelings. Don't cry. Crying's for girls, especially for men, right? And Gen X, nobody gave a shit. Like, we could have whatever feelings we wanted. And I think some kids today, I think they'll use that as, not all kids, obviously, but I think that there are people in the world that will use that, comfort and safety of being able to express their feelings to their own detriment, because sometimes there's value in just dusting yourself off and picking yourself up. I'm certainly not saying that for you, but I'm saying for myself, I can go down the spiral very quickly, particularly about my family and my illness. And tonight I might go out on a spiral because the podcast only has 21 viewers.
And that dog is barking.
I don't care about the dog, but it's been averaging 90 something a night, and now it's down to 21. So I'm kind of freaking out. Please tell your friends. But you know what? If I freak out and get depressed because I don't feel like enough people are watching the podcast or about my illness, or people, I will just blow my fucking brains out. So I have, and of course I journal, I meditate, I see a therapist, but it's a lot. And so sometimes I just have to fake it till I fucking make it. So I think what I'm saying is, do what you're doing. If it's working for you, great. If there's any way we can support you, great. There's lots of options for people who don't feel comfortable with medication. There are medications for people who do feel comfortable with medication, and just make sure you're aware of the risks. And then of course there's express your feelings, absolutely, but sometimes understand that you might just need to give yourself a kick in the ass, because I know I do. I know for me, going to the place of feeling all of that stuff, I just get into this downward spiral, and I can't stop it. And so that's why I will say yes. For example, my kids don't talk to me, and I've been sick for 10 years. I'll say, yep, the kids don't talk to me, but I did a really great job as a mom, and they're living their lives. It's time for me to focus on me for once in my life. And then I focus on me. Or if we're talking about my illness, yes, I've been sick for 11 years and it sucks. And it's basically torture every day. By the way, I might throw up at any minute. I've had a really bad migraine all day to the point where it's affecting my stomach. So yeah, I can go to the place of I'm super depressed and I'm sick of this illness and I want to die. Or I can be listen, I have gotten through so much worse. I'm going to get through every day, and I'm going to inspire people who are suffering with chronic illnesses. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to enjoy time with the people that love me. And I literally keep a list of the people that like me. Like any one of you guys who's ever like commented on the podcast or said something nice, like I've kept that and referred back to it when I've needed it. It's just so stupid. So I just want you guys to know, like, every one of you is so special to us. Nicole, of course, Lisa, we're so glad you're here. And, even if you're new, like, we're so glad you're here. Platty, we are so excited to meet you very, very soon.
Thank you for being patient.
Thank you for being patient. Of course, Lisa, Matthew, Hookah Bob, Heather Phillips. We just love you guys all. And Randall's here. Randall, we are so sorry about your grandma. Randall's grandma passed last night, late last night, and he's obviously heartbroken. He's got a lot of traveling to do. So if everybody could say a prayer for Randall and his family or send positive vibes, whatever the fuck you do.
Whatever you got to do.
And also, John is still in the hospital. He's transferred to Beth Israel. They took him to Milton via ambulance. Then they transferred him to Beth Israel. So please pray for the Shays as well. So we have some comments.
So comments, I'm going to go in with, because Lisa, you were kind of picking up on her.
Hookah Bob loved your album?
Yep. Well, we'll get to that. So Lisa says, I have a very good support system in my life now that has helped immensely. Great. And I hope we can just add us onto the, and her kids don't talk to her, but for different reasons than yours.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you'd know what the reasons are that my kids don't talk to me. Because I've never told it, because I don't really know it.
Right. Hookah Bob says he loved my album. And actually it was very exciting today. Our pool guy said that he had listened to the album, added a bunch of the tracks to Spotify, and that he loved one of the songs individually, Antenna Farm.
Antenna Farm. And it was funny because some Hookah Bob loves Redneck Graceland.
Yeah, well, that song is legendary. But because who else is going to call Elvis a redneck?
I'm waiting to get
other than me. But no,
hey, listen, if that song,
thank you, Hookah Bob.
If that song went viral, maybe we could help them save Graceland.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe we call them and say, look, I got this song. We can.
They're not going to like it.
No, they're not going to like it. Especially because it's kind of harsh. So Ian says the rabbit hole trip helps understand all those traumas.
Yep.
Meaning the thing. And Randall's here and he's driving. So now we're caught up.
Be safe. No texting for you. Okay, so we have some topics, but what I'm going to do is, because we've had Platty waiting for so long, we'll do Platty.
We're going to bring him in,
and then we'll loop back to our topics. Platty, are you ready for us? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Yay! Okay. Without further ado. Wait a second.
What?
With Adu. Just give me a moment for Adu.
My name is Adu.
Wasn't Adu the monkey in Little Mermaid? No, that was Abu. Abu was the monkey, not Adu. So anyway, this is our friend Platty, as we all currently know him. Comes night after night, known as P4. Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus. We're about to bring him on screen. Let's go.
There
Platty,
he is.
What's up?
Hello.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Yeah, we're so glad to meet you.
Thanks for being patient. We could see you in the little window down there, waiting patiently.
We knew you were there.
And I hope we were entertaining you while you waited.
It's interesting. It seems like there's like a trend. If we have a guest on the podcast, they have some sort of flag hanging behind.
Yeah, we don't really have a flag.
The second one, we need a flag.
We need some sort of flag.
We do have a pride flag.
You could use we have many flags, but we could also get the prayer blanket that your friend made.
Yeah, but that's not really a flag.
That's not really
we have the pride flag. We should hang that. So,
Platty,
pansexual polyamorous platypus. I would love to say it all night long, but I'm just going to go Platty unless you decide you would like to share your name, which I feel very blessed to know, but I will never spill the beans.
I don't know it.
You don't know it?
No, you're not a bean spiller.
I'm not, but for $49.99, I will. Hey, listen,
no.
It's all about making the money. So, Platty, you actually have a store.
Yeah, just an Etsy shop.
There's no just an Etsy shop, right? Like,
you hit the big time.
People are making like, unique custom products that you can't find in stores. You're supporting small businesses. It's great. Although I've heard some stories about the revenue share on Etsy being shitty.
Yeah, it is, but
you're in the world's biggest handmade marketplace, so
pretty much, yeah,
probably a good trade up. Our wedding rings were from Etsy, although they used to have guitar strings going around them, and you could actually spin them. But they done broke because we've been married a long time.
Yeah, well, you probably weren't meant to spin them.
Probably not.
Platty, what's the name of your Etsy shop?
Platypus Tea.
Platypus tea. Tell us about what's it been like working for having an Instagram shop? Is it profitable? Do you like doing it? Is it something you would recommend?
Well, I sell stickers, and my whole reason for starting it was because I wanted to spread platypus products.
I love that.
Nice.
Just like there's not enough platypus stuff in the world.
Well, I've done some research into this, and you cannot legally own a platypus as a pet, which
even in Florida?
It makes me sad.
Wait, not even in Florida?
Not even anywhere, I don't think.
Do you have a platypus?
No, there's only one zoo in the world outside Australia that has one.
Is that San Diego?
Yep.
Yeah. They also have this species of lizard from it's a species of one of this family of lizards that's down in New Zealand, and they have a couple of them around the world. One's in San Diego, one's in Dallas, and one's in Ohio of all places. And then England has the other one. Otherwise, these things are like crazy, super rare.
I have found your shop. Sorry.
These are good.
I'm a little baked right now. Platy, are you on any kind of drugs? And if you are, what kind? Tell us which strain you're on.
I'm actually just on a bag of shake, so I don't know what's in there, but
a bag of shake. Are you? Do you mean like?
No, I think he ate it as cereal. Like he just took this bag of shake and like just put it in a bowl.
Oh, shake mixed stuff. Sorry.
I know that term from you, and now you.
No, but here's the thing. Okay, so I have a lot of friends with chronic illnesses. So when you said just a bag of shake, I didn't know if you had like not intravenous, but like if you had like what do you call feeding, like a feeding bag. Like I thought you had like a health issue. And what he means is he's on shake. It's a little bit of everything.
You never know what
you get. What's left over. I don't love it for medical purposes, but you can get it like pretty cheap, and it does the job.
Yep.
Because you're up in Canada, correct?
Yep.
Wow.
What's the status of weed up there while I pull up your website?
It's completely legal here.
No kidding.
So you can like order it online, get it delivered to your front door.
Fuck yeah. So here's Platy's shop, and he's got all these cool ass stickers. Do you have a background in graphic design? Did you draw these? Did you AI them? How did you do them?
Some of them I drew myself. I'm just like a beginning artist. It's one of my hobbies.
Good for you.
The rest of them I commissioned from professional artists.
Wonderful.
And
yeah, the stuff is good.
It's really cute. I like it a lot. I would definitely put this on my shit. Actually, I really like this mushroom. The alien, that makes me think of my friend Billy, who has gone missing.
The alien reminds me of the Resident Alien on TV. TV's.
I can see that. So I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to post a link to this so everybody has it. Yes, it's me. I'm probably going to have to enter all of my information. Maybe we'll do that later. So here is the link to the shop. Y'all should be able to link on that. So if you're so inclined, if you're looking for a little homemade gift, something fun, whimsical, maybe you want to decorate your laptop. Maybe you have a dent in your car. You want to hide it.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody keyed your car.
Or maybe you just
put a little sticker on there, right?
So there's another egg-laying mammal that I'm always a big fan of, the echidna. I don't know if maybe that's like an offshoot of your platypus brand at some point. Just throwing it out there.
Do you have an opinion about the echidna? Do you have, wait, did you even know? Hang on a second.
What?
Did we even know that the echidna existed before tonight?
I didn't.
No.
Okay, I knew of that there was a thing called an echidna, but I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know it was an egg-laying mammal. So thanks
egg-laying
for that,
mammal. Is the only other egg-laying mammal that I know of other than the platypus.
Doug is like a animal super.
I'm a geek. I know weird stuff.
Okay, these are adorable.
It's like
maybe not quite as cute as a platypus.
No, definitely not as
and
weird.
Certainly not as cute as our new friend Platy. But it's there is in fact an echidna, and it's kind of looks almost like a what do you call it? Almost like a little hedgehog porcupine jobber.
Yeah.
Where is it? Did I lose the screen?
So you do that. I want to know if you can have one as a pet. And I'm gonna mail one to Platy.
Platy, would you like to have me as a pet? Because I don't know if I can take it. He wants an alligator snapping turtle.
Yes.
And like we already have. I don't know if do you know about Doug's brother? That's a half killer whale, half human.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I don't know if
No?
I think he might have come into the show after that.
Well, Platty, Elon Musk in a plot.
No. We're not going into this. We're planning on. Let's ask him some.
Okay,
some
Platty,
questions.
you've got to catch the episodes where we talk about Doug's brother. He's half killer whale, half Doug's brother. Just saying.
I don't know. I don't know how she gets this stuff.
You came up with menstruation tank.
Menstruation tank's a beautiful idea.
And you are a polyamorous
Platypus.
Pansexual polyamorous platypus.
You're covering a lot of bases.
Platty. I have no problems with being pansexual or polyamorous
or a platypus.
I have a problem with saying tongue twister names.
All right, I pulled this up. Echidnas are difficult animals to house adequately, and they require large, purpose-built outdoor enclosures for their final stages of rehabilitation. They can be difficult to handle and are very secretive. That does not make a good.
I'm not saying it sounds like anyone we know, but
am I secretive?
No, I was thinking about some other people we know.
Oh,
so what got you into platypus in the first place?
I don't really remember exactly, but just finding out about them and how they're like a mix of so many other creatures, and every new fact I learn about them makes them stand out even more. Just kind of relate to that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so please tell us some platypus facts, because we love this shit.
3 platypus facts that we didn't know.
Any platypus. I mean, honestly, we're fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Doug might know them, but I don't. I for sure don't. And most of these people are so high right now, they don't even know what a platypus is.
They glow under black light.
What?
Yeah.
Right. So does she, by the way.
Dude, first of all, how dare you be nervous when you're going to drop a bomb like that on our podcast?
Yeah,
we like, don't get me wrong. Peter was blowing our minds last night. That's
for a lot of different
fucking
reasons. Yeah.
Information, but fucking platypus glow under black lights.
Yeah.
How did they discover that? Like, I don't think anybody ever put like a,
There's like, some kid stole
like a rat,
dragged the platypus up to his dorm room. It was getting baked.
Yeah.
And then he had his black light on. He's like, look, the platypus goes. Somebody tell the science department. And that's, well, wait, is there a real reason why?
They might glow for a reason. It's a good point.
Do you know why they glow in the dark?
I don't know.
Why the fuck? I gotta know. All right, well, tell us 2 more facts while I figure it out.
Well, could be because their milk comes out of their sweat glands.
Oh.
They don't have nipples. They sweat their milk.
Honey, that would really change our marriage, wouldn't it?
It would. I'd buy a treadmill for you, is what I'd do.
We have all this sauna, you idiot, and we live in Southwest Florida, where the average temperature is 85 degrees.
It's crazy. Yeah.
But what is the problem with this plan of yours?
Problem with this plan?
I don't sweat.
She doesn't sweat.
I actually had tests. This is not even fucking kidding. I have one of my many illnesses, which again, why I went to you having a shake in a tube fed to you as your dinner, as opposed to your smoking shake. I went for dysautonomia testing, and they took chunks out of my leg, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you have no sweat glands."
Maybe you're part platypus. You don't know.
Well, I'm just saying that it's a good thing that the milk and the people comes out of the titties and not out of the pores.
Well, your kids would have gone hungry.
Would that be like a constant, okay, just hear me out.
Set her off,
not trying to gross anybody out here, but if you have milk comes out of your pores, is it always going to look like a bunch of little whiteheads? And like, am I going to be looking at you being like, oh my God?
No, this fur, and the milk comes out onto the fur, and the baby goes.
Maybe, but I'm saying that if I meet someone and they have platypus characteristics for whatever reason, you're a nice platypus man, and I can honestly say to you, my new polyamorous platypus man friend, Platty, we love you. But in the event that you start to ooze milk out your pores,
all bets are off,
and it looks like a pimple, I'm going to be like, dude, can I pick at that pimple? Because whenever somebody has a pimple that's at a head, it's all I can think about is.
But you also went to cosmetology school, so
that was before cosmetology school.
Oh, okay.
Everyone watching this podcast right now has seen someone's face that had a zit that was at a head, and they wanted to pop it. True or false?
It's kind of gross.
Platty, but you do it to me all the time. This is our post-sex ritual, Platty, I'm so sorry to tell you this. Our post-sex ritual is that my husband picks at my blackheads on my back.
Like that's the thing. She can't see back there, and she's got all kinds of stuff going back there. I'm like a dermatologist. I have to. That's my area of expertise back there.
Okay, well, thank you, my dermatologist. If you could help with a skin tag on my butt, that's like a third nipple, I would appreciate it.
Many areas of expertise.
Platty, here's what I need to know: are we close enough friends that if you had some sort of a milk pimple, like on your forehead, that I said to you, "Hey, Platty, you have a milk pimple on your forehead. Can I pick it?" Would you let me, or would you be like, "Please don't"?
Yeah, I'd probably let you.
We're best friends. If I ever have a milk pimple, you can pop it too. By the way, this is why Barbara York said this podcast is a waste of precious time. Does everybody, if you haven't seen this podcast before, that's probably one of our all-time favorite moments. Although this conversation's pretty fucking good. I can't believe platypus glow in the dark. I'm very excited. So that was
two things. We need a third, don't we?
I know, but can I just talk about how excited I am that my friend will let me pop his milk pimple if he gets one,
or vice versa.
Does that count? Does that transpire to regular pimples as well? Because if you have a regular pimple, I would also want to pick at that. I wouldn't know the difference, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. Let me know.
I think people should keep.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
If you have, I want to know in the comments if everyone here. If you see, first of all, I don't know how everybody's day was, although we do have a lot of comments, but I also want to know, have you ever looked at someone and genuinely just wanted to pick their pimple, or tell them, hey, you got a zit and it's at a head. It's going to burst at any moment.
Yeah. So you take 3 steps back.
You don't want to eat like near them. You're like shielding your food because you don't want to have any, that could happen. All right, Doug, why did you catch up on, wait. Let's get Platty's third platypus factoid. If you got one.
Yep. The males have a venomous spur on their back paw. It's not fatal to humans, but it hurts like the dickens, and there's no anti-venom for it.
Is there like a little hook or something? Like a little sort of claw thing? Yeah. Wow.
So it'll just make you, oh my God, Jose is here over on Instagram.
Jose is our cable provider.
We love him. And he missed it when we sang happy birthday to him.
We did, yeah.
Happy birthday, Jose.
No, it's Feliz Cumpleaños.
Malta cerveza bon. Is it punta? Is that dick in Spanish?
I don't know what Spanish? That is. It sounds bad, whatever it is.
Is shonga?
See, I don't know.
It's Portuguese. It's in
I don't
Portuguese.
know anything.
So we've got our 3 facts. Let's just catch up on the comments, and we'll loop
I
back
think one
Platty.
of the comments is our little thing. Like, so we every somebody comes in, tries to sell their mushrooms, et cetera, et cetera.
Dude, Cheryl, if you want to come on the podcast, we'll talk about it. But like, don't just come here to be like, I want to sell my crap
with this miracle cure. And then you had listed his Etsy shop a couple of times.
Yeah, it's on the links or on both Facebook and YouTube. Yep. If you remember after the podcast, Platty, to send me the link, because I will forget, because I will be high. I will post it to our Twitter as well, because people will see it there.
Yeah. And then Hookah Bob said, what about a furry?
What about a furry? Does anybody know a furry that's a platypus? If I were going to be a furry, that's what I would do.
Platypus.
Patty, this is one of those questions I'm going to ask you. You do not have to answer if you don't want to. Have you ever considered being a furry? And if so, how quickly would you get into a platypus costume?
If I had the money, I would have one right now.
Nice.
Yeah, let's look that up.
But they're a good like $4,000.
Mandatory there.
Hang on. I think we got to get a platypus costume fund.
We'll do a GoFundMe,
or maybe we know somebody can make one.
See if there's a good one on. Let's see what our options are, because I think this is
furry platypus.
Because I think there's.
I can't even fucking believe this. This is amazing. Okay.
Oh, there is one. Oh, that's a good one.
But do you want one that's like a cartoon of a platypus, or you want one that's like a realistic platypus?
No, that one there, the mascot.
Your name,
I'm creative director of this show.
Polyamorous platypus. Okay. It's what he wants.
We got to show him the options.
Whatever he wants. Do you want a real? Well, we'll look at them together. Okay, fine. Share screen. Looking for platypus costumes. All right, so there's this red one. There's that brown one. That's just a furry in general. That's another platypus.
He's
that's a
zebra
furry.
stripe platypus.
Do you have a favorite of those, or none of those even close?
Maybe the first one is the closest.
Yeah, to something fun.
Yeah.
Let's see how much these go for.
Oh, that's expensive.
400. It's only $419. But I guarantee you, we know somebody who could make this. Is an inflatable. Oh, that's a cooling device for the mascot.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might get a lot in there, Platty.
Well, you make sure you save enough for the fans.
But that's
too.
not furry though. Like if you think about it, doesn't a furry have to have fur and not like that
some
sort
people
of
do
nylon?
furry.
Situation?
Some people do furries in a way that's cartoonish or anime-ish.
Oh, okay.
Some people do it
I
in
thought it was
realistic
just
animal ways. You can be whatever kind of fur you want to be. That's the whole point of both being a furry, the LGBTQ community, and this podcast is you do what you want to fucking do. And rock and roll and drug culture and all the fun things that I enjoy. And living in the state of fucking Florida, we are all about doing you do you.
Right.
Whatever makes you fucking happy.
And Nicole jumps in and says, "Hey, Platty."
Hey, Platty. Nicole,
she's getting her car fixed.
Hey, Nicole.
Oh, she's getting her car fixed. Well, I'm glad you're here, Nicole. Nicole's birthday was yesterday. She's introduced us to some amazing things. Nicole, you're not going to believe it. This is fucking Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus. I can't believe I'm getting it out.
I don't know how much time in a day he has to be all those things.
Okay, so I want to talk about this. So, I do know a couple of things about you, but I don't know what you want to share, so I'm not going to. What the platypus? Because you love platypus. I think we all love platypus. They fucking glow in the dark, and they sweat milk. So, like, how can you not? And they got could you imagine? It's like having spurs on the back of your foot. You can just be like,
bam.
Yeah,
don't mess.
I like that. Oh wait, where was it? Is it on their foot or was it on their back
foot? I believe
their back foot. Yeah,
their back foot. Yeah. So exactly on this, this right foot right here, I could sting you. What are you? He's painting with water on the table.
It's very soothing.
I'm glad it's soothing you. It's stressing me out. So, that's making me super horny because I'm like
ASMR.
I'm like,
look at this ASMR.
No, like you don't understand. I'm like this close to coming because I'm super high right now. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna have an orgasm on television, and we're gonna have to charge extra.
Won't be the first one,
but it's okay because Platty is polyamorous.
That's right.
And pansexual. So it works out. Okay. So this Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus. Can you believe how many times I've said it in it and not fucked it up? Like I'm just saying, I'm really proud of myself. If somebody wants to send me a sticker because I'm a good girl, I would appreciate it. Today I discovered that I have a praise kink. Whole other story.
Who knew?
You have got your platypi down. These costumes are only like $400. $400. Like we could fucking raise that tonight. If anybody wants to send Platty a costume, he lives up in Canada. Oh, maybe they're more.
Yeah, maybe it's cheaper.
Are they way more in Canada?
No, it could be less.
Well,
check the exchange rate. Platty, you're just too. There's just too much going on. You have the Canadian, and then there's all the other thing, all the other.
Well,
P's.
here's what I want to know is, so are you personally polyamorous, or is that just your costume? If you don't want to use it, you don't have to.
No. We tried it out for a couple of weeks and wasn't for us.
There you go.
So,
but the character still exists. Is that because it's a great idea in a fantasy?
No, just I need to wait 60 days before Facebook lets me change the name.
Well, here's what the thing is, though.
So this was recent.
But here's the thing. He's done it so that it's a thing that he's actually accomplished, like a doctor.
Well,
they get their doctorate. They don't stop calling themselves doctor when they're not working anymore or not operating on patients.
That's true. You can call yourself polyamorous forever. I will say this. I always tell Doug that he can't say he's not gay because he's never tried it. You should try being gay. And I applaud you for trying it, as long as it was like
good
for
maybe
you.
It was other chicks. You don't know what it was.
What do you mean?
Well, he could have been. Maybe he's involved in the chick and had another chick, and that was the poly.
But my point was, is that I'm proud of him for trying.
I'm proud
polyamory,
of
because it was something he was interested in. I don't know if you tried dudes or not. I don't care. It's not my business. Or you can tell us because we love that kind of shit. But my point was just that I'm proud of you for exploring your sexuality and really discussing it with us, because we're just strangers and we're crazy people. So can you tell us why it didn't work for you? Or if you don't want to talk about it, we can just move on. That's totally cool too.
No, that's fine. Like, it's part of my name. I was expecting it to come up.
Right? Yeah, it's like my hair. It always comes up.
Well, there were some things lacking in our relationship, and we thought it would be best fixed by opening up the relationship, and it wasn't.
Did it get worse?
A little bit.
And
Like,
how are things now?
they're a lot better now.
Yay.
But I mean, it took 7 or 8 conversations over the course of like 3 days. Like, there was a rough patch there, but
I think that's, of course, our podcast is called Marital Hate. We don't hate each other, but you're going to have those times in relationships, and we've never opened our relationship up before, but we've definitely had some hard conversations.
Oh yeah.
Can you make eye contact with anybody, please? I know you're enjoying painting on the table, but we've definitely had some hard conversations throughout our marriage. We've had some rough patches, if you will. Listen, I never say never. I don't plan on opening up our marriage. But I could see, where, people might think they need more, or they open their marriage
or
because
something you can't get
cheat
from the other person, that kind of thing.
Maybe you have, listen, we know people
we do
the marriage wasn't going well, besides yourself, that the marriage wasn't going well, so they considered opening it up, or that one person wanted to explore other sexual options, so they opened it up. We know people who have had really just been in every, kind of position that you can imagine. They, it just goes to show that if you're in somebody else's shoes, you might do what they do, because you don't know their whole circumstances. So if you want to save your marriage and you're like, hey, I want to, it's either get divorced or try something, maybe you've tried everything else and you think, well, let's try opening up our marriage. Maybe that works for some people. Who the fuck am I to judge? And the crazy thing is, for you guys, it worked out, because while the polyamory wasn't your bag and you worked through those 3 rough days, you said you're doing even better now.
Yeah.
I would think that. So I think it was a good thing.
Opening relationship, like if you go into it and the ground rules are, it's either open or it could be open, or whatever. That's a little better than having it sprung on you at a later date.
Well, I'll tell you this: finding out that the person cheated. We have a friend who is I realized later in life that they were a lesbian, and they decided that they told their spouse, I'm a lesbian, and their spouse said, great, I don't want to get divorced, go ahead and date whoever the fuck you want. And that's working for them. So I know it's easy to say like that polyamory is not for me, or maybe you don't like platypuses because there's something fucking wrong with you. Those are the only people we judge. If you do not like platypuses, what are you doing here?
Well, there's also that whole racist thing that we don't like them.
Our podcast is not for anyone except people who like platypuses.
Is that a prerequisite?
I think so.
I like turtles. It's World Turtle Day, by the way.
You can like both platypuses and
turtles. You can. Yeah, that's called poly-like animalry.
Is it platypus, platypuses, platypussies?
Platypusi.
Platypi?
Platypuses.
Platypuses.
Oh, very good.
I'm excited about the milk.
So
wait.
I'm excited about the multiple pussies.
Hang on a second. Platypus have a cloaca, don't they?
I would assume they would. Do
they have a cloaca?
I'm not sure.
So a cloaca.
I'm gonna look it up.
A cloaca is turtles actually have. When Doug's obsessed with fucking
birds
turtles,
have
you
them.
can like both turtles and you can like fucking platypuses. A cloaca is like an all-purpose hole, and Doug is not going to make any comments about my all-purpose holes as of yet because he's still reading. But
platypus do have the cloaca.
They have a cloaca, so it's a pee poop fucking egg-laying hole. All that in one. Now we taught you something about the platypus.
You did.
I have some interesting platypus mating techniques.
Oh, let's try those on each other. Did you see the terrible
when they're mating, a penis comes out of the sac near the male's cloaca. The male will bite the female's neck, hold her down, and insert the penis into her cloaca. No, the man's
supposed to do that.
No,
you don't have to push I push my own head down.
Okay, well, there's that. There's that.
That's why he married me. Okay, so that didn't work out for you, and pansexual is the one that will love anyone, polyamorous. Oh, so you love anyone. So are you, and again, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but are you in a relationship with a man, woman, someone who's trans, gender fluid, whatever, intersex, whatever?
An actual pan?
Woman.
A woman. And do you feel like it's hard because like you're being polyamorous and pansexual doesn't mean like you've chosen monogamy for this person. Do you feel like you're missing out for not having sex with men or people who are whatever other orientation there happen to be out there? Or are you really happy where you're at?
See, I didn't even realize I was pansexual until after I was married.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I've missed out on anything.
Yeah.
It's just, an option that's there if in the future things don't work out or whatever, then
yeah.
Well, I think
that just, I don't know.
Well, being pansexual is really about, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, is about falling in love with the person, not like it doesn't matter what their parts are. I'm in love with this person. And I can understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to, like, as much as I love you and you're the love of my life, my partner in crime, like my best friend, we do everything together. There are so many people that I'm just in love with. Like they're such an important part of my life. And of course, all of the master haters have become these people. And then of course, all of my closest friends, and right now with this whole John and Donna thing, like, oh my God, I'm so in love with these people. And I'm so
when your friends are
them.
in bad, it's probably sometimes worse than when you're in the bad.
You know what? It's so stupid. But my friend Sean, my new friend Sean from the Wrecking Crew, I know he's got so much going on right now, and I'm just in love with him and his family. I've never even met his family. I'm in love with these people. I'm in love with him, and I want all good things for him. And I know he's having a hard time right now. And I just, oh my God, it's all I can think about. So you can be in love with anybody. And, I hope, of course, your relationship works out. But, life changes. It could be tomorrow that you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to be a hermit and live in the woods.
That's right. Well, JoJo just chimed in. She goes, I'm fashionably late, but I'm dying to know what's going on. And we have a guest. Yes, we do. We have a guest. The Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus.
I've said it like 9 times. He can't even do it once. Right?
Platty, the polyamorous pansexual platypus.
That's correct.
Is here as our guest. He's been viewing the pretty much nightly on the podcast, and we brought him on to help him with his business, his sticker business, and
we knew this would be an interesting
conversation. About him. Yeah, for sure.
We knew we'd have a good conversation with him. He's an interesting guy. So the thing that we've learned so far is, we've learned 4 platypi facts.
We did.
Platypus. Yeah. For those of you, and you can this is an edutainment program. Is what it is. Platypus glow in the dark. They sweat milk. They have a barb on their foot. They have cloacas. And when the male goes for the female, he puts his penis that's next to his cloaca in her cloaca while he bites her neck. And we're going to do that. Oh, and he pushes her head down, but I don't have to do that because Doug doesn't have to do that.
No, it's usually taken care of. So who says, JoJo, you're here? No, you didn't miss much. And then Dave Ether says, Celtics are platypusing Indiana. Doug, show us your boobs. I don't know if nobody wants to see that.
Oh my God, it's my boob hanging out.
Oh, well, you have yours. You have enough for both of us. Which is good to hear because when we're doing the podcast, I can't follow the Celtics. And JoJo says, oh yeah, Platty's a friend. So that's where that gets us caught up.
And so of course we had we talked about polyamory.
Well, I was going to ask Platty a question.
Please ask.
Is there anything else other than the sticker business that you have going? Is there any other, like a day job, if you will, that you have going on?
You don't have to say what it is.
No, you don't have to say when or where, but I'm just saying, is that your only thing, or are there other things that you have going that we can help you with?
Yeah, not a job per se, but like my page, I'm putting a lot of time into that, trying to grow that and get.
Have you made any money with it yet?
It's over 18, so I can't monetize it.
That's a Canada thing. It sounds like. Is it?
I don't know. We haven't gotten the over 18, and I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised by a lot of stuff we don't have. We've had some trouble with TikTok. TikTok actually yells at me every day. Like every day,
right, but
TikTok yells at me, and I appeal, and like 75% of the time they let it go. My comments get me in more trouble on TikTok than our posts.
Oh yeah.
Because once I put a comment,
they're funny.
Like, out, but I'm up to like, I don't know, last time I checked, like 1,900 followers on TikTok. Like it's crazy.
That's
To our TikToks, and we can go live on TikTok now, which we haven't done yet. So we pay for, and you know, there's a lot of creators here. So I do want to, you know, share some of this information in case anybody's interested in podcasting. Well, live streaming what we do. We use StreamYard to cast to multiple platforms. We're on TikTok. No, sorry, not TikTok. We're supposed to be on TikTok, but I haven't figured it out yet. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. People who watch on Facebook and YouTube can comment. We can pull their comments up on the screen. And that costs us, because we do so many hours of footage, it costs us $50 a month. They have lower plans and they even have free plans. But because we do approximately an hour and 45 a night, 20 nights a month, you do the math. It's a lot. So, and then we also pay for Canva that helps us make all those little posts that we do. That's $14.99 a month. And then we're paying for video AI to make clips. That costs us $150 a month, although we got it for $75. But the podcast has made $6.
Boom.
Nice.
Mike.
$6. That's not $6 profit. That's just $6 in revenue.
Yeah.
$6 of revenue minus whatever.
We hear you, and we're all rising up together. We're all doing our thing. I just got approved for TikTok shop. We're going to be doing some Amazon stuff. We'll be doing some affiliate stuff.
It's like our little podcast is growing up.
It's growing up, and we're bringing up everybody with us who's been along the ways to support us. And we do have our topics to get to because we dragged Platty out we made him wait forever. Platty, is there anything you would like to tell our viewers? You want to make a personal statement? Here's your soapbox moment. Say whatever the fuck you want. We put him on the spot. It's too much pressure.
It is a little pressure.
Glare in the spotlight or headlights.
That's all right. Yeah. Well, we're really glad that you came tonight, and we hope you'll continue to watch the podcast and be part of the conversation. We're hoping Trace has a headache tonight. She's not here.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, Trace has a headache.
It's kind of not the same.
Send some positive vibes to Tracy if you can. But everybody who's here appreciates you. We love having you as part of the conversation. We hope you continue to do so. Everybody, check out Platty Shop. Order a couple of stickers. Help a brother out or a Platty out. He needs a platypus costume. And if anybody happens to have a platypus costume,
just laying around,
or be able to make a platypus costume, let's hook Platty up. We'll pay the shipping.
When we start him with the beak, go down there. There's a beak for sale.
You can buy just a beak
right there. $6.99. You get a beak
off Amazon. $6.99.
Oh, maybe
bunny, duck, parrot, nose, hog, snout, latex-free, piggy.
Oh, it's latex free.
There's different colors and patterns. So you could be a platypus.
Yeah, we could do the research because I think the platypus is...
Are you a hairy man? Yeah, you're kind of hairy up top. You're hairy down below. Not in not in the pew. I mean, everywhere. Do you have a hairy? I'm hoping.
What is wrong with you?
I never thought I would say this to a man. Like, do you have a hairy back? Because that would be a good thing in this case.
No.
Oh, well, I don't know what to fucking say. Get yourself some like chia seed hair growth, right? And rub that on your back. And then we could just get the beak and save a lot of money.
Yes, indeed.
Because I'm assuming his penis is near his cloaca.
Of course. He's got a little barb on his foot.
Neck. Like,
yeah. It's all good.
You're good to go. And I think you're hilarious. I'm glad we learned so much about platypus. And I loved that we had such an open conversation.
And everybody got to know you. That's
amazing. And then everybody got to know you. Thank you so much for coming. And maybe we'll do it again sometime.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Maybe see you tomorrow night for Jackbox.
Yeah, we hope to see you tomorrow night for Jackbox. He's got good answers.
Yep.
Good night, gorgeous. We love you.
Peace.
Okay, so who do we have here? We have many a comment. There's something about.
No, I think we got them. We got them all. And the only thing we didn't get is that Nicole's at her one of her best friend's house. Her husband is working on the car. That's very nice of him to do that. And
what didn't Hookah Bob say? He sells platypussy.
He sells platypussy.
That's amazing.
That would be and Joe just said thanks, Platty, for stopping by.
Yeah, it was great.
It's always good to kind of meet the people behind the username.
Well, the thing that's been interesting is we've had we're fascinated. We're not swingers ourselves. People have asked us many times if we're swingers because we're both very outgoing. And the thing I think a lot of people in the swinging community enjoy is the community, because people are so desperate for community, and that's why we're trying to that's why we're trying to create it here. We're trying to create a community where everybody feels welcome and you feel loved, and you can be your weird self and you can be your normal self. No one's going to judge you. we're going to be interested in, you and maybe why you do those things. And obviously, if we're worried about you, we're going to be like, hey, like maybe you should eat a little healthier, or like, I'm going to say that because that's just me.
Yeah,
or take some Monolaurin, or like, have you tried meditation, or like some bullshit. But,
or ask you what strain you're on.
Yeah, but it's because we love you. We might even ask you if you take it in the pooper. You never know.
You have asked that in the last 3 shows, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask Platty.
No, you can't. It's a private question.
Platty, if you're still watching and you're willing to tell us and you don't hate us, please tell us. And did I see that you got a text message in the middle of the podcast?
I got a WTF response from a text message I sent at about 1:00 this afternoon.
Who did you send it to?
Wowsy.
Oh, I thought it said Huddy.
No.
And I was like, Huddy. I love.
Oh no, I don't think Huddy has my my direct.
You know who I want to hang out with?
There was one other person that sent me a text during the podcast.
Who's that?
His name was not Huddy, but Hookah.
What did Hookah send you?
No, nothing. It's a little private message.
A little nude?
Yeah, nude.
Send dick pics.
Look,
we love dick pics.
We're about the same age. We probably look about the same in the area.
maritalhate@gmail.com. We want to see your dick pics, your puss pics, your butthole pics. No. Send us pics of whatever you want.
Yeah.
We also have a thing on our TikTok, on our Twitter, where it's called NGL, where you can send us anonymous messages.
Anonymous. You can, tell us.
We'll have no idea.
We won't know what it is, and it'll drive us crazy too.
Actually,
drive us nuts.
Oh my God, I've been meaning to read these.
Oh, this is a good time. So Platty did answer your question. He says not yet, but he would.
It's an option. Good to know.
Open for anything.
You should be. Everybody should be open to open your eyes to the possibilities, or your orifices. Open your eyes and or your orifices,
and make sure you're nice and clean.
Yeah, and make sure you're nice and clean. And maybe you could glow in
the dark.
Don't
eat corn.
Maybe you will sweat milk, but that's okay because we'll still love you because we love everybody.
I'm sorry, I just dropped the mic. That's the funniest thing I'm going to say in the next week.
What?
Don't eat any corn.
Why not? No, because I feel like if you were going to hear me out.
Maybe that's a kink. Somebody has that as a kink. I'm sure.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Y'all gonna want to brace yourself.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
Hear me out. If I were going to be in a relationship with someone and doing lots of anal things, especially if they frequently wanted me to toss their salad, I would insist that they eat a corn-only diet.
I don't know what's funnier, that statement. I don't know if that's the funnier statement or like actually being on a corn-only diet. What's for breakfast? Corn. What's for lunch? More corn. What's for dinner? Corn casserole.
Not that having a relationship with someone where there's a lot of anal play is related to this movie, but if you've ever seen the movie Secondhand Lions with Haley Joel Osment and what the fuck is it? Michael Caine and what's the other guy's name? Robert Duvall.
Yeah, Duvall. Yeah. Michael Caine and Michael Caine.
Unbelievable fucking movie.
I never knew about it.
Oh my God! If you have it, listen, you're still supposed to be watching Toxic Avenger. Toxic Avenger, but also
this is a little bit more of a movie
film. After you finish this dirty podcast, maybe you want to sandwich a little Secondhand Lions in there. Then you watch Toxic Avenger, and then another episode of the podcast.
This corn talk makes me not want to eat a sandwich.
Well, it makes you want to eat corn, doesn't it?
No, actually, it's turning me off of corn, which...
Well, I'm going to tell you the corn story. In Secondhand Lions, it's these old men, and they hate salesmen. And they live on this farm, and their nephew goes to live with them. And so these salesmen keep coming, and I'm going to spoil a little tiny bit of the plot, but I mean, not the plot, the story. It's just like a little funny thing. They buy all these seeds, and they plant all these seeds. And then when everything comes, at some point they realize all these seeds look the same, and they get the whole thing fucking planted out, and they grow, and it's all fucking corn. But they put the lion in the field, so it's okay. So that's my story. Those people ate nothing but corn for quite some time. And I'm just saying that if you were going to give someone a rim job, I don't, your phone is in water. It's literally in water that you've been painting. You're going to get electrocuted.
Waterproof.
If we die, it's because he didn't listen to me. There's a puddle on the table he's been painting with
I'm wiping
this entire podcast. And Marital concern.
You know what? I'm getting really tired of your mouth.
I have a marital concern, and the burrowing owl agrees with my marital concern. By the way, it looks like you got a vampire on you.
Oh, that's because you were biting my neck like a platypus.
Maybe you should bite my neck like a platypus.
How you doing?
A little bit better. By the way, we had sex today. I had an orgasm, not as intense.
Not injured, and nobody was injured in this situation.
I was not injured. I'm letting my orgasms get a little bit more intense every time because I am terrified that I will be in agony for 3 days.
You don't have any control over that.
What do you mean? The level of orgasm? Why am I not in agonizing pain right now?
So I went easy on you.
Maybe don't. And Jojo says, Doug, don't eat corn. Don't eat corn. I don't like corn. I don't think anybody should be eating corn. It's usually loaded with GMOs and terrible shit. And
you put corn on a charcoal grill and get it all black. It's good.
It tastes great, but the problem is that there's so much of it's GMO and it's really fucking bad for you.
Why did the GMOs ruin everything? Please.
It's not the GMOs, it's the companies using the GMOs. The GMOs wouldn't exist unless they made them.
Can kiss my ass.
Like if you ask me like who's worse, Charles Manson's mom who raised Charles Manson or the people that created fucking GMOs, the people with fucking GMOs meant to do that. Charles Manson's mother just fucked up. We can all fuck up, but not everybody does things that fucking screw over humanity and fucking goes on doing it indefinitely and like, oh, well, we'll just feed the people whatever we can. It's not going to be long before we're all eating fucking crickets. Oh, wait, you can buy crickets. I've eaten them.
Are they GMO crickets?
Not yet. I'm sure there will be soon. They'll have cyber chips in them or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Cricket.
So, Hookah Bob says, I love you, Doug. I did post a lovely picture. If you guys didn't see it today, I meant to tag Hookah Bob, but I was on the fucking phone with Instagram when we met Hookah Bob last week and our pal Muck Sticky. By the way, June 29th, Muck Sticky Booze Cruise, $100 a ticket.
Blowing up. It's the big time.
All you can drink will be there.
Yeah.
You should be there. How cool would it be to be like a marital? It would be cool as shit to have it be like a marital hate Muck Sticky Cruise takeover.
Like we could just
we're all wearing marital hate stickers. We all just fucking show, because remember it's on a boat, right? So what we could do, and we're going to the sandbar, is we could just fucking bring all of the flamingos.
You know what we could do?
We should bring our flamingos.
We could buy all the tickets, and it's just us three.
And Muck Sticky
and whoever.
How many tickets are even available for?
I don't know. Hookah said there was not that many.
No, it's a small boat.
So Jojo says that she lives vicariously through Stacy's orgasms.
Are you having your own, sweetie? Do you need help? We can help you.
Help.
So
no, we're not gonna. How are we gonna help?
We'll
Zoom on a Zoom call.
Actually, I was thinking there's a whole chapter in Tim Ferriss's 4-hour body called the 15-minute female orgasm.
Yeah,
and I thought we could have stories.
Nobody got time for that.
I think I do. You're always willing to take your time. I'm like, be efficient. Get out my clipboard.
With the slow
today, he got all the way through the sex playlist, and I don't appreciate that. Get it done. I don't have time for shit. I have to do podcast posts.
I need a lover who will spend some time.
Did anybody see the picture from us out?
Come and go in a heated rush. That was Slow Hand.
Bye.
I want to say the Pointer Sisters, maybe.
I need a lover who is efficient. Here we have Hookah Bob in his house. Douglas. That would be me. And that's not the worst picture of me ever. I look a little Chinese, but that's cool. I like looking Chinese. My pal Muck Sticky and the lead singer of Bonsai, whose name escapes me, but he was cool. Although Doug, I think, may crop him out of all the.
Who's that?
The guy from Bonsai. You're like, he's cool, but it's not Muck Sticky.
No, I like him. No, I liked him.
It was the other guy you didn't
like? Well, no. It's not that I didn't like him.
The fucking bassist in that fucking band, the one that got on Hookah Bob's bike to take his picture, said, I'm gonna use it to get chicks.
Dustin was a good guy.
Yeah, he goes, so I can use it to get chicks. And Hookah Bob was, I don't even know. In any case, I do want to follow those guys on all the socials. I just have to find their socials. I have Bonsai somewhere.
Pointer Sisters.
What about the Pointer Sisters?
It was a Slow Hand song.
Oh, well, now we know. So we do have some.
Keela. Oh, that Keela was the drummer. Oh, was Keela the singer? Yeah, Keela was the singer.
I don't know. They all seem like great kids. I was really impressed with the whole group of
the Rhythminia.
The Rhythminia guys. Really, I really like them a lot, and their family was super nice. Shout out to Rhythminia. We love you guys, and so we've got. I wanted to pull up our hashtags because we never got to those before. Although we had a great chat with Platty, so let's whip through them.
I'm gonna whip it right. I'll whip it, baby. I'll whip it down.
Too high for you to be singing. Okay. Here we go. So marital hate, that's where we're at, right?
That's us.
This is the podcast you're watching right now. All 53 of you. Thank you so much for coming. We are so happy you're here. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever. If there's some way we can help you or support you, we will. If you follow us on any of the socials, we'll follow you back. And by the way, this podcast isn't for anyone.
It's not for the children.
Certainly not nice people. What the fuck are you doing here? If you want to come back night after night, there are these amazing people. Best people in the whole world, master haters. They have become our tribe, our family, our besties. I really want to live on hippie commune with all of them. Maybe I'll be the cult leader. I'm not really sure. But we would love to have you be a part of that community. And you'll make a lot of friends. And that's, I don't know, that's the thing that we're most proud of with the podcast. Like, it hasn't made any money yet. No. It's going to. So we don't become homeless.
But we've made the community. We've established the community.
But we built this community, and y'all have friends.
We built this city. Oh, sorry. Nobody's supposed to ever sing that song.
I love that song. I got
Bernie Taupin wrote that song of Elton John fame, and that's known as one of the worst songs ever made. I don't personally think it's the worst song ever. I think a Billy Joel song would take that honor.
Fuck
Sorry,
you and fuck you and fuck you. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, fuck you. This is why. At Thanksgiving, my cousins and I having the time of our lives, saying we built this city, and we got told not to. I believe that was the same year as George. Jim's job is to work hard and make a lot of money. Okay. And my job is to spend all of it.
Okay, so here's another thing that Stacy doesn't tell you about herself. Is that one time her and her cousins unscrewed the dining room table so that when they put the turkey on it, the thing went kablooey and everything collapsed. And somehow they got in trouble. Wouldn't
different cousin, by the way. Different cousin.
Okay, well, that family tree.
It's safe to. I just like to have fun. I like to have fun now. I mean, think about me when I'm like.
Yeah, no, I know what you like.
Have I changed it at all as an adult?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're just as bad.
Probably worse. Now I'm inspiring millions.
But now you have me to tell you to cut the crap. Sometimes you listen.
The fuck kind of fun is cutting the crap? Why would you want to do that?
Because sometimes what you bring up is either dangerous, uncomfortable, or something I don't want to try. Let me ask you this
question.
Meaning your fist in my buttock.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you're a little kid, right? Like you're a baby for a while there, you're all scared, and then you're like, I'm going to start to check shit out.
Yeah.
You're very curious. You had no fear.
I ended up at the bottom of a swimming pool. Okay.
You did. You almost died at the bottom of a swimming pool. So I can understand you're
about the
not going in the ocean and diving for precious
dry
treasures
humping.
like I do, but we can dry hump if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. I don't know why I like this one. It's just because it's like intact and has cool stripes on it.
You are so high right now.
I am. So that's not the point. The point
I don't know what the point is. The point is started 20 minutes ago.
That when you were a baby and you were born, you went out into the world and you wanted to go do things.
Maybe.
And explore the world and learn. And you wanted to have fun. When did you stop wanting to have fun?
I always want to have fun.
Yeah, but why is it that I always want to have more fun than you?
But you want to have like dangerous, iffy
not
fun.
All of my fun.
Like I like to have like solid, good time fun.
That's not true. Some things I want to do are questionable in the sense that not everyone does them, but most of the things that are the most fun, not everyone does. And it's even more fun when no one's done it. So if I go off-roading in my Jeep, that's super fucking fun. You don't always want to do that. You never want to do that. It scares you.
Because when you're in this passenger seat of a Jeep that's getting... that is a painful experience. When you're driving, it's all kinds of fun. But when you're a passenger, not so fun.
I would let you drive.
You're not letting me drive.
I'll let you drive. I let Zach drive.
Well, you had
we got three of the dents.
You had to let Zach drive because you had sprained your ankle and you couldn't do the clutch.
That was one time, but he put dents in the Jeep. Hitting things, trees, because he thinks the Jeep has autopilot. Fucker.
And we have video of it, and it's very funny because when he hit the tree, he honked the horn.
True. I will say that love my friend Zach, but I might have to fuck his Jeep up. We might have to just do it. Okay, so we have...
I can hear the ocean.
Can you?
No, I'm kidding. Can't hear anything.
Oh, I can. You can't?
No, I don't hear that.
Do you guys want us to send conch shells to you?
Oh, a conch shell you should be able to do because it's got the... No, I got nothing.
Let us know. We'll send you one. Not everybody, but like we can do something. I still owe like 9 people.
Jojo says, "What's wrong with me? Because I don't like to have fun. Haha, I'm just playing with you. Love you, die." So here's the thing: I love to go like to car shopping. I like to go to car shows. I like to go
in the ocean, make friends with dolphins, drive off road, go to concerts with ridiculous people.
I like turtles.
Convince my friends to do mushrooms and float around the pool with me. Do ayahuasca.
Hookah Bob's starting his bike right now down here.
Come on down, Hookah Bob. We have the guest room's all made up, isn't it?
It is not made up. It's everything's in there, but the bed's not made
yet.
So
but if
we just need an hour.
We give us time to make the bed. Just give us a little half hour. Or you could just stand here awkwardly while we make the bed.
Just stand there, hands on hips.
We do have a mattress pad, so it's protected from the thing. We wash it, but a lot of people
heated mattress pad in case you get a little chilly.
Yeah, but I've heard complaints about it because the little plastic things. So
but you gotta know how to deal with that. All right, what else we got?
Okay, so dark humor, that's what we do here. Conspiracy. I am a conspiracy nut, in case you haven't figured that out. Weed, I support you in your use of weed if it helps you, because there are a lot of benefits to it. I've seen it myself. I would be dead without cannabis. If you are watching the show and you're looking at me thinking, oh, that girl's a pothead. Yes, I am. But I also have a degree in economics. I also raised 4 beautiful children. I don't know. I'm a nice person.
Hookah says he has a camper that he pulls behind his bike.
Yeah, and you also have a fucking Class A. You're living my dream. I'm getting jealous. And you have facial hair that is full and woolly. My facial hair is like, I get the 5 black hairs, and then there's this like thin, clear coating, and it looks like my face is just blurry all the time.
You should be called full and woolly Bob.
I like the
all right.
I like the Hookah Bob.
Get back on.
Okay, so back on target. Dark humor because it gets fucked up. We do talk about the Bills quite a bit.
We do. Go Bills.
I have Lyme disease. It is Lyme Disease Awareness Month. If you have a mystery illness and you don't know what the fuck it is,
probably Lyme.
And you should probably take the Horowitz Lyme questionnaire. If I had $1 for every person I've told you probably have Lyme, take this questionnaire, and they got some ridiculous score, and they clearly had it, but they had a negative Lyme test, I could retire tomorrow. Would anyone like to retire tomorrow? Retired. Well, I'm retired, and planning to sell my organs on the internet. There's the link to the to the Horowitz Lyme disease questionnaire. So anybody who has a health issue, definitely check it out. It is Lyme Disease Awareness Month. Even the more accurate tests only pick up Lyme 50% of the time, so you cannot trust them. There are hundreds of tick-borne illnesses, but we only have tests for 19. Are you fucking kidding me? And Lyme disease affects way more people than other diseases, but it gets the least amount of money because nobody gives a shit about us. They're like, oh, it's just suffer and you die. And if you read up about Lyme and Plum Island, wow. Wow. Just saying. We'll talk about that another night.
So one of our hashtags was Massachusetts. Now we're from Massachusetts. We moved to Florida from Massachusetts.
Good riddance.
I didn't really find a lot on that, but I'm just going to pull up the stories here because one of the stories was Massachusetts risks losing $1 billion as the wealthy flee for lower tax states. That was one thing.
Told you so. Did I not tell you that?
Right. Well, you did. And then, but an hour ago, a great white shark bites have been seen in whales and seals in Massachusetts waters, which is no big deal because we have a lot of ocean front and we have a lot of whales and we have a lot of seals. And yeah.
Well, you got to get concerned when there's several bites on tourists.
Yeah, no, for sure. And so, are you still middle class? This is how much you have to make in Massachusetts.
Oh, it's like $177.
It's crazy. Yeah.
A year.
So, anyways, those were our Massachusetts things. And I found another thing that I thought, in seeing that we were talking about the marijuanas, that for the first time ever, marijuana use outpaced daily drinking in a new poll, which I thought was fantastic because people drink and then they die.
Listen,
I don't know a lot of people dying from marijuana.
There are definitely people that use cannabis in an unhealthy way, that it impacts their lives in a negative way. But I've seen far more negative come out of alcohol. It's important to know that alcohol is a depressant. It's a depressant. So if you're depressed or feeling sad, no drinking. Like you drink not to be happy, but to be happier. You're celebrating something, you have a little cocktail, fine. Maybe you have two. Maybe you even lose your fucking mind and drink shots all night. But you're happy while you do it.
That's right. You're happy and you know it.
You're
Clap
in a
your
safe
hands.
space. You're not going to drink and drive.
The folks on the Real Housewives of New Jersey were doing ass shots off a blow up sex doll.
I was actually, oh my God, Hookah Bob, you have to tell us if you think this would be a good idea and if we should do it. There are these sheep. Well, I mean, obviously we could get a human being and do that, but there's these sheep that you can get. They're inflatable and you can take a shot out of the asshole. Do you think we should bring this in the Muck Sticky cruise? Would that be fun? We could all drink. Could you
shots off a sheep's butt or a platypus's butt?
That would be funny as shit. We've got to do it.
What?
Get Muck Sticky to drink a shot out of a sheep's ass that we brought with us while we all float around on flamingo floats. Hookah Bob, you want a flamingo float?
That is insane. That is insane. So JoJo says, not the marijuanas, LOL. I've smoked since I was 14. I'm a little strange, but I'm a good person. Yeah, if you were drinking, you'd be dead by now. And then Bob says, do it anyway.
Do what anyway?
Probably the sheep thing.
The sheep? And what about the person? Should I get a person or a sheep or just a person or a sheep? I think
the sheep is.
Do you want a flamingo to float in at the sandbar?
I don't know how we bring those on the boat.
We have ones that are in the package, so we have 3.
Yeah, we're gonna blow them up.
You bring the pump. I'll bring the fucking pump. I don't give a shit. Is there an outlet on board?
There's probably outlets on board. Sure.
Can I plug this in? We have the one that's the AC inverter from.
But it's a sandbar, so like you stand on the, like you hang out there.
Yeah, but you could be in the sandbar in your flamingo float.
That's true. Yeah.
And you can't swim.
That's right. I can't swim.
It would help you. I think we're gonna need to bring a bigger boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Is really what it comes down to, because the way I see it, we need to bring 4 flamingos. 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for Hookah Bob, and 1 for Muck Stickies. That's 4. Plus, we need to bring at least a sheep and probably a lady and maybe even a dude for everybody to drink shots off of. And
I think you got to get in touch with Muck Sticky.
I have to bring my shell bag.
You're waylaying his cruise. It might be a nice, wholesome cruise that he has going, and now you're bringing sheep, men.
What's wrong with bringing sheep and men?
I don't know.
Sheep and men
are as wholesome. Maybe it's a wholesome thing for
They are wholesome. That's the whole point. You can pour the shot in their holes and you suck it out.
A blow-up sheep that has holes.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So it's this blow-up sheep, and it's the asshole is carved out. And the game is you have to hold the sheep all night. And if you ever put the sheep down, you have to drink a shot out of its ass. And then somebody else has to take it.
That's true. Hookah Bob doesn't swim either. It's because he doesn't want to get his top hat wet.
You need a floaty. We'll bring you a floaty. The other thing we could bring is the floaty. We could get some swimmies for Hookah Bob. I could thread some like little floaties into your beard for you. Help your beard float. Doug would grow a beard if I did.
I've already grown a beard. You've seen it.
Yes, but if
I look like General Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant?
Ulysses S. Grant, yeah.
As in Ulysses S.
As in Civil War.
So what the fuck were our hashtags? Because we're all over the place.
Get back.
Although I had a great time talking to fucking Platty. I could talk to him all night. Okay, a Juggaloo. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Family, you're all ninjas. We love you.
Whatever.
We want to come to the Juggaloo gathering.
Well, she wants to go. I don't want to get covered in soda.
You can stay in the
RV. You know what I want? I want to go in a hazmat suit. Like from that Outbreak movie with the window in the front.
Yeah.
And I won't care what happens.
All right, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want this podcast to make enough money so that we can help all of the people that come night after night, the master haters. We can help them in their lives in whatever way. I want enough money that we can buy a piece of land and everybody could come live on if they wanted to. I want to have an RV to be able to travel because I want to go and hang out with the Juggalos and I want to follow the bills and I want to follow Muck Sticky everywhere he goes. Like, I don't even just mean like follow him to concerts. Like, I want to follow him to Publix. I want to see what kind of pubs up he gets. I want to see if he hangs his pajamas on the line or if he puts them in the dryer. Does he use dryer sheets? And he said he would come on the podcast eventually.
Yeah, well, he's also going and getting a restraining order.
Probably as we speak. I think he does his live now, which makes me feel bad. Like there's so many things that conflict schedule wise with our podcast, but this seems like the best time for everybody. So we continue to do it. Sorry, we've taken a couple nights off lately. By the way, tonight was totally touch and go. I was in there trying not to vomit. Doug made this beautiful dinner. It was pasta, nice. Chicken, whatever. It was delightful. Spinach. However,
fresh grated,
ready to yak, and all I could think of is this would not be fun to throw up. But I have not eaten enough today, although I did have a turkey dinner quesadilla.
She did. That's my specialty. Although, you know, that dinner, I was starving all day. I had a headache, and you know, like you want to like fix your headache by eating protein. I wanted protein. That thing hit the spot. And we have leftovers too. And you have your leftovers, so you can eat it after the podcast. Now that you're not going to yak.
Wait, the turkey quesadilla?
No, there's no more turkey.
Oh no, I'm super nauseous still.
Still.
No, but I had some almonds, but I'm hungry because I have the munchies and I'm a pothead, so we have to be very careful about what I eat.
Know. So,
and I'm telling you that
so we started slow tonight. We had 73.
That dish was delightful, but it was very garlicky. And the last thing I need to do is vomit garlic. Garlic and butter and pasta? No, thank you. No, thank you. All I can think of is the worms in Lost Boys. You're eating worms. Michael, they're worms. Maggots.
Now I'm nauseous.
I don't know what to tell you. Sorry to ruin your night. Okay, so natural health, dark humor. Bills Mafia, go Bills. Streaming, that's what we're doing. Swingers, we're not, but we want to be. Massachusetts.
We don't want to be.
What the fuck has gone to that place since we left? What, were we holding it together?
I think we were the glue. I really believe that. There was all kinds of stuff going on.
Sorry, we abandoned your fucking high ass tax in the state.
Murder and Cohasset. There's, like it was just all this crazy stuff that we were holding together.
Crazy shit. We're trying our best to steal Todd away, but that's never gonna fucking.
There's a snapping turtle running around in Marshfield. People don't know what to do with it. I would go get it and love it and give it loving.
You're gonna have sex with the turtle.
It has crossed my mind.
At least you're honest. Southwest Florida. We live here. ADHD. Clearly we have it. Florida man. I was going to write Florida woman, but it seems unusual. Poly. We are not, but our friend tonight was briefly, and it was not for him, but at least he gave it a shot.
It's all good.
Southern Charm. Trending on TikTok. I believe there's a show called Southern Charm, which I've never watched.
Right.
What I want to talk about is the Southern Charm of Miss Phaedra Parks on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which we have been watching from the beginning. Give it up.
She got a badonkadonk on her.
Phaedra
do.
So they go to some island. I want to say it's Barbados, but it's probably not.
No, it's Anguilla.
They're already in Anguilla. And this crazy chick, Kenya, she's fucking nuts. She was Miss USA like 2018 or some, I don't know, whatever, a while ago. And she's batshit. I mean, fucking nuts.
She's nuts.
Or they've edited the show to make it look that way, or she's drunk. I really don't know, but she's fucking nuts. So it's a couple's trip. They go to this island. Of course, Kim Zoliak and Corey Bierman, who are currently allegedly going through a divorce, but we don't really think that they are. We think this is what we think is happening. We think that they're trying to get a series of them going to couples counseling and getting back together and solving all their problems. I think that that's what they're trying to do. I don't really think they're breaking up. Like, I feel like them breaking up is like us would be if we broke up.
All these people would be sad. Well, we know. Yeah.
Let us know, Team Doug or Team Stacy.
Team Doug.
If and when that happens.
So JoJo says the worms, Michael, maggots, one of the best parts.
So good.
You guys are like peas in a pod over there. And then Courtney says, "Hey, beautiful, Doug. Sorry I'm late. Oldest had a game. Well, aren't you nice going to the games?"
The important question here, Courtney, is did they win? Because if they didn't, your kid is a goddamn loser.
And I'm out $20.
I hope they had fun. Yeah, we've been betting on children's sporting events.
Yeah.
And what kind of sport is it? Oh, Platy's back.
Platy is back.
Platy
had to decompress from us and then come back.
You're coming in late. If you have time tomorrow, definitely watch the Platy part. We
interviewed Platy tonight as a guest.
He was awesome. And then we have another comment, I think, from Court.
Oh,
they did win.
Woo,
okay, well, tell your child that they're your favorite.
All right, yeah.
Make sure you do it loudly in front of the other children. Get them competing for your love.
That child can eat tonight.
I used to joke with my kids.
You win and there's no supper. That's how the great Santini did it.
I would joke with my kids, like whenever one of them did, like whenever any of them did something like that to help me out with something, I'd be like, "You're my favorite. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. You're my favorite." But it would change from minute to minute, and but I would tell you were my favorite. Like I tell. I would call.
You say that to store clerks.
I do. If like somebody helps me, I'm like, "You're my favorite." Like, what is that? Because you can't like say good girl like to the clerk at Publix.
You can't do that.
You
and you certainly can't do that to the clerk at the UPS store who has no personality, and you know who you are.
Don't go to the UPS store in Cape Coral Park. Right. Go to the one on Del Prado. It's a nice Indian family. They're so sweet. You will talk to them. If you talk to them about Indian culture, they'll talk to you all day long. They're very nice, friendly. They always open on time. Go to that one, Del Prado. I know Del Prado is scary, but you can do it.
One of the guys at the UPS store with a guy that had no personality. I went in there one day and I returned one package, and I said, "Oh, thanks very much." He goes, "Awesome possum," and I'm like,
"Well,
okay,
maybe he does have a personality."
I don't think it was that same guy though.
Okay, well, I think you would remember the grouchiest man on the fucking planet.
Who, me?
That would be you, yes. So Phaedra Parks on the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
She has a christening.
They're all, oh God, the christening.
And she just goes over the top in everything she does. And she started doing funerals, and they're over the top.
Which is a lot if you consider the fact that he's married to me. Like, she's like, yeah, it's nuts. So she's like, tries to be this big Southern belle, but she's as hood as they fucking come. And it's like racist. How I can pull it together. It's not racist. I'm fucking hood. We're both from the hood. Are we not?
Me and you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not from the hood.
Well, I
was from a tree-lined street.
You tell me if I'm from the fucking
single-family homes.
My downstairs neighbor was a
respectable person.
6'4" transgender. They said transsexual back then. Hooker with a scar on her face from a knife wound.
And the what is it? Pirates of the Caribbean?
The lower right apartment was a schizophrenic lady who used to yell in the street at night. Up next door to us was a Cambodian family. I swear to God, 20 people lived there, and they kept bringing roaches in, also and they kept having to spray for roaches, and the roaches would float past me in the tub. I can't even. Tell me I did not grow up in the fucking hood.
All right, you're hood.
I got like
sexually
molested by one of my neighbors. I used to have to walk all the way across town as a kid in my Catholic school uniform and get like catcall the entire way there.
Oh, you liked it.
It's what my mother said when I got molested. Oh, you must have been talking to her.
Right. Yeah, she called me the other day and said, yeah, she was asking for it. She was dressed up nice. No, that's not good.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm from the hood.
I just hope
from the hood, yo. Like really, really, really from the hood, yo.
I hope you've had all your shots, yo.
I haven't. Okay, so and I don't think you should either. So my point is Phaedra is hood. But she tries to be all like Southern, like proper. And she puts up this like facade of like, I'm a Southern loyal. And then they go to the island.
Angus.
They go to maybe she's with this guy Apollo who like she's like a lawyer who owns a funeral home now or is opening a funeral home, and her husband is like a felon who does like
he just sold pot when he was a kid though, right?
I think they're no. You're thinking of the other show. You're thinking of Housewives in New Jersey. Don't mix up your Housewives.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So it just goes to show Doug doesn't see color. Housewives of Atlanta,
that's right, I don't
black.
See color.
Jersey, orange. Two different colors. Black, orange. Not really brown and orange, but you know. So Phaedra, they go to the island for an island vacation.
Yep.
And this loony bird Kenya, who brought a man with her and is insisting that they get married on the island.
And that she's
no interest in being with her.
And she is historically significant because she won the Miss USA. Yeah. Okay.
She was the second one to win it after Vanessa Williams, who was stricken of her titles, and she's kind of the first. But she's just a fucking nut job. Doesn't matter.
She aligned herself with like
cuckoo.
She aligned herself with other great Americans like FDR and Martin Luther King Jr.
She really did. I'm not even kidding.
John
She
F. Kennedy.
did. So they go on this island vacation, and she starts hitting on Phaedra's prisoner of a husband. So Phaedra is not having that. And so Phaedra, the next scene comes out, She's got on like a bikini top. She didn't have much up top, but she got on a little string bikini top, and she got on a black thong bikini bottom with a net dress over it, and you can see everything. And she just had a baby, and she looked fine.
It was delightful.
She looked fine. So
like when you can avert my gaze from Candy on that show, you got something.
If you are, let me just tell you, if you don't think Phaedra Parks with her booty out for all to see is Southern charm to fuck up that bitch, I don't know what is.
I did.
By the way, we're like 8 seasons behind.
Okay, so I have a clip of her. Hang on, let me just pull this in.
We're going to put on the TV.
I'm going to do, and
he does send himself clips of the show.
Some of the stuff that is said on this thing.
These people, it's so bad, but it's so good. Do you guys watch Housewives? Do you watch any bad reality shows? Which shows do you watch? Tell us which ones we should watch. Actually, our friend Hookah Bob likes Love After Lockup.
Oh, nice, Bob.
And I wanted to know if he remembered Nicole Jr. We talked about that. We talked about Love After Lockup for like a whole month.
We did. We could not stop talking about it.
We're addicted to it. But now, Housewives. And somebody else I know watches Pump Rules. I forget who it was that watched Pump Rules. And they were trying to explain it to me the other day.
All right.
I think I have mosquito bites on my ankles.
My ankles are just started itching during the podcast. All right. I'm sorry. I have to pull this up. New Finder window.
That's all right. You can pull it up. I'll come up with something else to talk about while you do that. Doug's favorite housewife has always been Candy, but I think it changed when he saw Phaedra's ass.
Candy's my girl. All right. So
hopefully you can hear this.
She's talking about her vagina in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully you can hear this. So,
let us know.
But there are subtitles.
Oh, you can just hit video file. Go down, cancel video file.
No, I'll do it right here. Oh,
no, because then you'll know you'll have the audio.
Video file. Downloads. Most recent. How do we do that? Date added. Boom.
That's it.
Here it comes.
When it comes to my honey, but I ain't got no time for no bacterial vaginosis.
She ain't got no time for no bacterial vaginosis.
Do not mess around when it comes to my honey, but I ain't got no time for no bacterial vaginosis.
I don't know why. Just made me laugh. I don't know how to get that off of there. Boom. No, I don't know how to get that.
Go back. Go to
right here.
Click on the image.
Remove from stage.
Oh, you can do that too.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I had to rewind it just to get that on there. But I have some other good ones from Nene
Leaks. She's hilarious. And you may, if you didn't watch Housewives of Atlanta, you may know her from The Apprentice. And she was also on Glee. She was Coach Roz. What's her name? Coach. We never watched Glee, so I don't really know. But oh my God.
Oh, this one is How She Loves the Gays.
All right, Doug's gonna pull up a Nene video about how Nene loves the gays, as we do, which is we always hashtag the LGBTQs. We love you guys, and we're so glad you're here. We also hashtag money, and let me just tell you something. For the right amount of money, we would do a reality show, and I don't know about you guys, but I think it would be hilarious. I think we should have this is my reality show idea. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
We are like. We're either traveling to go on some sort of adventure, or we have house guests.
Yeah.
But like we had like a guest cottage or whatever, like a Cato situation. Yeah. And we have various people come and visit and hang out. That would be a cool ass reality show.
Okay. All right. So here we have Nene or Nene. Yeah. She's at a pride thing, and she loves the gays.
I love the gays. You know, they invented everything. Nail polish and weaves and earrings and how to walk. And, you know, gays have invented it all. You are living out loud and you don't care what nobody say, and I live. They're half man, half lady. You can't beat that.
I'm sorry.
I died when I heard
Nene Leaks, they're half man, half lady. You can't beat that. If it's said, I think that there are people that may take offense to that, but it just goes to show you have to consider someone's intention in what they say. It obviously Nene meant that as a compliment to the gay community. And that one of my favorite things about the Housewives of Atlanta is there's Lawrence and Dwight that are on the show, and they're both incredibly flamboyant gay men who gender bend in their own right and are fabulous and fierce. And I love that these women have embraced them as part of their community, especially because within the Black community, there have been a lot of stigmatism about being gay as a man. And, of course, that has been kind of a topic, a subject of conversation lately in light of the Diddy of it all. Yep. And, of course, let's go back to Eazy-E back in the day. Like, yeah. So I think that, we need to just love and support everyone. Even if we don't agree with what they do, they're a human being and they deserve love and support.
We have Andrea Chevy has joined us
Hey,
on the gram.
She's not there
as
anymore,
well.
though.
Oh, she's not there?
No, you have to see. Look, now we
all
have
right,
account.
now
We didn't have account
but
before.
no, that's good that some people
But thank
come and
you
gone.
for coming ever so briefly, Andrea. We were glad that you were here.
And yeah, it kind of like it wasn't the same without Master Hater and Madam of the People, Tracy
yeah, we
tonight.
do miss her when she's not here, but she deserves a night off from us every once in a while. I imagine all of you are like, fuck you guys, every once in a while. We're boring. Sometimes we're more boring than others. Money is trending.
Money is trending.
Money is trending. So one of the things I want to work on, and I want y'all to work on, is manifesting abundance in our lives.
Abundance.
And so that's what we're trying to do. So we're like, I have to stop myself from saying things like the financial realities of our life. I need to focus on our financial goals. And so our financial goals are to have enough money that we can do things to help the haters, that we can travel a little and go on some adventures, maybe get me some help medically that we haven't been able to afford. I'd like to just have health insurance for you. That would be a wild fantasy.
A lot of things.
And then,
like to do.
And I would love to start like a nonprofit to help, people in the autism community, people with chronic illnesses. Yeah. And I'd like to be able to help people to garden at home so they could grow their own food.
Oh, absolutely. And I did see a thing today on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever it was. And the guy was saying like Gary Vanderpool, whatever his name is. What's his name?
I don't know.
Like all these like guys that are talking about business and creators. And
Gary
Vaynerchuk.
Like
yeah, he says everybody's in agreement that for between now and 2027, there's going to be a big shift to creators, and this is like sort of the runway for creators. So we've been spending so much of our time on the podcast, promoting the podcast, trying to get people to the podcast.
I hope you know that we're really working hard on it,
and try to bring you guys good entertainment.
Any changes you want to the format, let us know. We just had an albino gecko run from the light down behind the Coke thing.
I believe he's a house gecko. I think he's a big one. Oh, I did see a thing today. No, I'm not. I don't want to scare them. They move really fast and they don't like people. But I did see a thing. There's an extinct species of gecko that was like,
huge,
like large iguana size, like big.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody's so quiet.
What the
falling
hell?
asleep on us. What's going on?
Courtney's not even talking. Jesus.
I know Courtney's. Well, she may be juggling children.
That's true.
Like she's probably got like one on the boob. Because they just got home. So they just got home from a game. That means that at least that kid needs a bath. They're probably all hungry. She's got to feed them, get them all to bed. They probably have homework to do. Oh my God! Everybody say a prayer for Courtney.
You know what I learned today? I learned a sort of.
I think Robert's away.
I learned a Courtney-related fact.
What's that?
That Kid Rock's name?
Yeah.
Robert Ritchie.
Do you think they're related?
No, because he's got a T and they don't have a T.
And his name is Kid. So apparently, Kid Rock will go to Walmart and people will think you're Chris Rock.
You're Chris Rock.
And he's like, no, I'm not. And they're like, yeah, you are. Come on. You know us. We know who you are. You're Chris Rock. And they'd call people over from other aisles and be like, look, it's Chris Rock. And so it's always white people that call him Chris Rock. And so he asked Chris Rock asked Kid Rock asked Chris Rock if he gets called Kid Rock by white people. And he said he does.
No way. That's funny. Jojo, it terrifies her that at the speed of which things are going extinct. Indeed. But guess what we're going to do? We're bringing back the mammoth. We're bringing back the thylacine.
I don't know.
We're bringing back the woolly rhino. We're bringing back the dodo.
How about if we settle on getting a pet echidna?
I know they're difficult. I don't want anything.
I'm difficult.
You're difficult enough.
Am I?
Really? Well, I think you're difficult enough. You have a lot of housing needs that you need.
I would like to
fresh cedar shavings, litter.
Oh, speaking of needing fresh shavings and litter, what's going on with that plant over there? I gotta tell you, Jojo, I would love to have you on sometime just to tell us what the fuck we're doing wrong with all of our plants. We have like a you tell us what the fuck we're doing wrong with our plants episode where we take all of our plants and show them one by one and you tell us what kind of plant they are and how we can fucking save them.
Isn't there an app to do that? I mean, not to
but it would be more fun to do it with like, because she's buxom, maybe she could like, whip a titty out and like we could, I'll whip a titty out, you'll whip a titty out, Doug will be in heaven. Maybe the friends at home can motorboat along with the show. Whatever you all want to do.
I don't even know.
We're
Nicole's car is fixed. Yay.
Booyah. What was wrong with it?
I don't know.
And
good for that friend's husband. We like that.
Yeah.
Like
shout out to that guy. There, you know what? We live in a world where every fucking day people are trying to divide, not just by, what they've been doing for years, race, gender, sexual preference, fucking every little fucking thing under the sun. Like it's always been like divide, and they are doubling down. Now they just want everyone to hate everyone, especially men, especially you, old white man.
Old white man. You
have ruined everything forever. You are responsible for the behavior of other people.
It was wheel bearing and outer tie rod ends. Next would be the brake pads. That's good. That you caught that. Nice. So that's good.
Lucky, my friend.
We find that out when we take our car in Massachusetts. We find that our tie rod ends are burnt out because when you go to get your inspection and they put it up and they wiggle it and there's too much wiggle and
that never happened to me.
Really?
Well, because my guy passed me no matter what was wrong.
Yeah, because I whip a titty out.
I went out. I did not whip a titty out. I did give him drugs though. Last time I went in for an inspection, I had no reverse lights, no horn.
Oh, we know about your
seatbelt didn't work, and I had a crack all the way across the windshield, and it still fucking passed because. And my check engine light had been on for months, and I managed to get it shut off just long enough. Fucking. You know why people are leaving Massachusetts and moving to Florida? Because they have old shitty fucking Jeeps.
You need to have safe vehicles in Massachusetts. Oh my goodness.
It's cheaper to live here. And by the way, people are happier because they go outside.
I came up with a money-making
idea
idea
during the show. There's a lot of fucking, and people are more happy when they're getting laid. What?
You want to hear my money-making idea of the day? You know how I don't know how true this is, but they sure publicize it when it does happen that electric cars catch on fire. I'm going to start a fireproofing of the electric car. So you bring it to me and I spray it with some goop or something, and then they don't have to worry about it.
Everybody seems to be
Daniel is here. Rock and roll Daniel.
What's up, motherfucker?
It's good to see you.
Everybody seems to be wrapping their Cybertrucks. Have you noticed that?
I have not seen that at all.
The one at the fucking Kid Rock concert was amazing. You saw it.
Oh, I saw that one, but that's the only one.
They did the General Lee. One person did theirs to make it look like it was like old and rusted, like kind of steampunk. That was cool as shit. Yeah. There's been a couple different ones, but people have done wraps on them. I think it's cool as hell.
I've been seeing a lot of rap video, like car wrapping videos on the reels and the YouTubes and things of that nature.
All I can tell you is that the Jesus Christ, if we open a car wrapping company,
you know who does car wrapping? They're two Colombian, Peruvian, Guatemalan friends from the church.
They do.
One of them did it. Yeah, one of them did the wrapping. Yeah,
that's really into it. You know how much they pay for those? Thousands.
I think it's got to be like, because I know, I've put graphics on things and stuff like that. That's got to be hard. Like, it's got to be super stretchy, and like they show like people just cutting around the windows. It's like that's got to be pretty tedious. Like to get it. Just
I think if anybody could do it, would be you. You went to fucking art school.
I did go to art school.
You know what they charge for those things? Like if you charge 10% less than everybody else. I mean,
I don't want to undercut.
Think about it this way: everybody else.
Plus, I don't know what I'm doing.
Everybody else who does it has to. They have to hire a designer. They have to farm that out. You're a designer. You could do it and apply it.
All things, all people.
Then you could, or you could hire a guy that does the application.
I could work with people. You've seen my van work. People on the show have seen.
Dude, I'm serious.
Work.
People go crazy for fucking van logos down here. If you hired somebody that did fucking van
now
logos,
everybody's just getting their logo on Chat GBT or AI.
Yeah, but it's designing it for the vehicle is the problem.
That's right.
They don't have anybody.
You can't replace me, motherfuckers. Anyway,
what else do we have?
So it's 10 o'clock. We should get. We've done our hashtags. We've had our guest.
We had also hashtag Instacart. Fuck you. It was through Costco. We love Costco, but fucking Instacart.
Costco for life.
Ipswich is trending, which is weird. It's some sports thing. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Oh, it might be like a soccer team.
But have you ever been to the beach in Ipswich?
Yeah, those goddamn flies will bite you.
But it's a beautiful beach.
What, Cranes?
Yeah.
Cranes is a nice beach.
Cranes is a beautiful beach. And the food stand is really good. And you can go to the Crane Mansion while you're there. Make sure you hit one of the local farm stands. Bring cash. Require cash.
Get some of those.
Oh, you're not going to have any cell signal out there anyway. So you better bring cash. And like a flare.
And bug spray because the greenheads will get you.
Greenheads are gross. But down here we have the fucking no-see-ums. I'll take a greenhead over a no-see-um any day of the week.
Yeah, at least you see you see the greenhead.
Yeah.
You can run away from it.
And
what else you got?
We have T-Pain. This is fucking crazy. So you know how there's been all these things in New York City with with people getting randomly punched.
Yes, I don't like that.
Well, I don't like that either. I mean, I listen, I think we can all agree no one wants T-Pain or anyone else to get punched.
Like, what was it?
Fuck.
What's his name? Got Buscemi got punched.
Yeah, well, nice. There was a video today. Hang on.
Daniel says greenheads land at the airports.
Why can't I find this fucking thing?
And they do. They're big. And they'll bite you, and it hurts.
What is the other hashtag that we have?
I don't know. You said Ipswich, and that was about it. I don't know. You took it off the screen. T-Pain gets in a fight.
Yeah. This is not the kind of thing I would make up, ladies and gentlemen.
I wonder if he had auto-tune with him, because that's his thing. T-Pain.
Hopefully y'all can. Oh, you don't even need to hear it.
Oh. What's this? What are they doing with, like...
They have lightsabers. T-Pain whipped out his lightsaber, and they're all having a fight. I love T-Pain. He's pretty good.
I dig T-Pain.
I fucking love T-Pain. That's awesome.
All I can think of is, like, I'm about to lose. I know that's not T-Pain. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here.
That's not him, and also please don't ever rap again.
No, I know that's not him, but that's the song I would like to see during this fight.
Well, I'm just glad that they're having fun, and I'm hoping that there's no more violence in the world, but I do find this to be adorable, and I encourage people to be childish, to have fun. Like, that was my whole thing today, was like, why can't we just have fun? Like, let's make life about having fun. Oh my God, one of my neighbors is using dryer sheets, and they're so bad for you.
I smell it.
I love that smell. But I'm going to get an even worse headache than I currently have. Anyway, don't use dryer sheets. They're bad for you. Wool balls. Put wool balls in your dryer. You can put some lavender on there if you want, or whatever. And then God is Good is trending. Okay, so this is funny as shit.
Okay.
So I just thought, like, oh, God is good. Like, we'll just go with that. So apparently, there's like a Trump rally or something, and AOC like posted that like nobody was gonna go. God is good or whatever, and apparently 30,000 people were there before the event even started. So yeah, you know, like, let's not use God as a political pawn. I don't think that God has a political party.
Stop I gotta stop the proceedings. Mr. Larry Sisson is here.
Larry the Pool Guy. Oh my God, we call you Larry the Cool Guy now, and we've been talking about you, and we love you. T-Pain is a comedian that a songs turned rapper. LOL. I love T-Pain. He just has good energy. You know who else has good energy?
Larry the Cool Guy.
It's Larry the Cool Guy.
Larry the Cool Guy. That's right.
Dude, can you just like email us your number, because we want to check with you, like, when we're human beings that leave the house.
Actually, I was thinking about Larry like yesterday. I was like, oh.
Dude, I think of you every time. First of all, I think of you every time the pool guy comes, because, you know, I miss you and I love you. And I think of you anytime I am afraid of a massive dong. I think of you, because you told me that it is racist, but in his case, it's true.
Well, the pool guy came today, and he listened to my album, and he liked my album. So, Larry, you got to step up. You got to start listening to some Doug Gear.
Love you, but we want to come and see you at work one time.
Yeah,
it's just really hard to determine whether we're going to be healthy enough to do it or not. So
we want to come over there for that brunch. What is that?
Yeah,
Maze or whatever. That looks. I know you're not part of that, but
the problem is that I am having the gluten intolerance now. So eating in public, kind of a problem.
So he'll make you a gluten-free cocktail.
Yes, and JoJo is going crazy. She says, Larry the Pool Guy. Again, now he's Larry the Cool Guy. He used to be the cool guy. Yeah. But he's
sometimes we slip up.
I will tell you, I had a conversation with Larry one day about how he likes to get dressed up.
Oh, he wears suits now. Yeah.
He's a city boy. His wife's country like me, and he likes to do it up. He likes to get sharp, dressed up all sharp, and I bet he does. He looks fucking amazing. And he says, you both got all the energy. Dude, I'm on drugs. That's what it is. I'm on marijuana. And then he says, tell me what platform the music is on. Baby, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. You go Amazon, you go Spotify, you go YouTube, you go Apple Music, whatever you got to do.
I will do it to you right now. What's your music player of choice?
Well, yeah. What do you guys play music on? It's free on YouTube. I think Spotify you have to have.
Spotify is also free.
Well, it is, but you have to sign in for it.
You have. You create a free account. Yeah.
Yeah, create a free account. Now Larry's got all that good bartender money.
This is on Spotify.
He's living large. I hope the family's good, Larry. I hope everything's working out, because we We are in your corner.
I need to save these so I don't have to always be fucking looking for them.
I'm everywhere.
I will tell you, so far we've been told the following songs are people's favorites. First, Perfectville. Second, Smiles Like the Sun. Third, Antenna Farm. Fourth, Redneck Graceland. Probably fifth, My Name is Junkie.
Oh, Junkie's pretty good. But here's the thing. So I'm doing a 12-inch, 1985 12-inch remix of Perfectville for the gay clubs in Peru. And it's actually better than the one that's on the album. So I can't wait for you guys to hear it. I got to finish it. I got to elongate it a little bit because, people want to be dancing out there. And that's, I gotta extend it a little bit.
Part of the problem with that song, for the song with mixing on your laptop or just in general that Doug has had, is that it'll sound one way on the speakers in the house and completely different on different speakers. So we listened to it in the Jeep and I'm like, it just sounds like regular Perfectville. But on the speakers, it sounded amazing. Like at home on the headphones, it sounded amazing. So who the fuck knows?
I'm channeling my inner Zapp and Roger. I wish I had some of that mojo in there.
And Larry says, "What's your music name?" It's called Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10. So
I just put that in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that's really cool is if you have an Amazon Home or an Amazon or a Google Home, you can say, "Hey Google, play Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10," or you can say, "Alexa, play Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10," or you can say, "Siri, play Doug Gear Songs 1 through 10," and it'll play Doug's song. Sometimes it'll play Arlo Guthrie though.
Or you say, "Hey Larry, stop being lazy and look it up." Larry.
I love Larry.
Larry's
Larry's not a lazy person.
No, he is not.
He's always
Larry's
fucking working. Even when his job didn't work out, he had a new job. He's back on his feet, fucking doing it.
I think Larry might be in the place he's supposed to be.
I think everybody's in the place they're supposed to be on their way to the next place. Where do you want to go next? What's next for you? What do you want for your life? Let's figure out. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you want for your life and how we can support you in that, because it's kind of like what we're trying to do. We're trying to be as good as possible.
So what we're going to do tomorrow night is play a little Jackbox, because it's Courtney requests that every Friday night.
We have fun. It's fun.
Yeah, and that's it.
Larry says, "Welcome to Perfectville." So Larry, you've heard the theme song to the podcast, which means that you have heard the first song off the album. Right.
There's a sneak
Perfectville. Welcome.
Yeah. There's a little everything in there. There's not a lot of the funk. I'm getting down with the funk on the next album. The next album's gonna be a little heavier. I think.
Can I bust some rhymes on it, please?
You're gonna bust some rhymes.
I would like to bust a rhyme.
Give me like who are your influences? Your rap influences?
Oh fuck. Well, Muck Sticky.
You can't say T-Pain.
Muck Sticky. Okay. Sugar Hill Gang.
Okay.
Chuck D.
That's some heavy hitting right there.
Ice-T. Yep. Ice Cube. Yep. Snoop.
Little Run DMC.
Perhaps? Oh, definitely.
Run DMC. You're a big Run DMC. Yeah.
I'm a huge Beastie Boys. Eminem. I'm more into the older shit because I'm old and I don't like to learn new things. Oh, fucking Jelly Roll when he was rapping.
Oh.
He was doing great stuff. I love fucking hip hop. Fucking hip hop.
Oh, she loves that.
You should do a hip hop song.
I'm not doing a hip hop song. Larry says, just listen to the first minute. And you did it. Yeah, I played all those instruments, wrote it, sang it, produced it, put it out, put it in your hands. That's how much I love.
And so whenever people come over, we force them to listen to.
We do.
By the way, it has made 57 cents. By the way, I just fucked up my toe that I was broken. I have a broken toe from last week.
Broke her toe in the ocean.
I don't give a fuck. Just listen. Okay, and then he says, classic. She might have some bars. What does that mean?
You might have some rap cred of some sort.
I will tell you, if you have heard rap music being played in Southwest Florida recently,
that's right. It's probably
me driving by in my Jeep. You see, just tell all your friends. I'm assuming that you may know some other black people, right? Because you're black, you may know some other black people. Although his wife white? I think his wife is white.
I know, but you think
right, but here's my thing.
You don't say that to white people. You don't say white people know other black people or
no,
white people.
I assume white people listen to terrible music. Okay, so I'm racist like that. So Larry, just say if you see a crazy ass white lady in a Jeep with the doors on the top off.
Oh, he knows
rapping,
what you look like.
She's nice and maybe a little crazy, but she wants to be your friend, and maybe I can have more friends, especially black ones, because I like black people better than white people because I'm racist.
that makes you
I don't give a shit.
anti-racist. No,
it's
actually,
not
no. It is
It's
racist
still
because you're
racist.
liking them because of the color of their skin.
It's still racist.
Same as hating them.
We're all
for the color
fucking
of their skin.
racist on some fucking level by today's standards.
Yeah,
The reality is, I love fucking everybody, but I happen to typically like black people more than white people. But the problem is, I haven't really had many black friends in my life since college. Larry and Sean are it.
So, are you saying that Larry is for real and shit?
Keith fucking died on me.
Oh, Keith died.
That's the fucking best.
Yeah. I knew another guy, black guy that just recently died.
I just feel more at home in black culture. I feel more at home in black culture.
Okay.
That's just me. But I also feel awkward no matter where I go. I just feel slightly more comfortable. And I feel more comfortable in Hispanic culture than white culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel super comfortable in black culture. Although
you were very comfortable at the P-Funk show we went to.
I fucking love P-Funk. If you see I fucking love Muck Sticky, and I love my husband. I suck this motherfucker's dick. If you never see a concert in your life, you have to see P-Funk. It's insane.
Oh, you know what else is good on that?
And Kid Rock's
on that tip,
ridiculous.
as the kids say, Fishbone.
I've seen Fishbone. It's been a while. I would say these are the concerts you need to go to. Doug Gear, Muck Sticky, Kid Rock. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta go. You gotta go to a Kiss concert. Everybody's gotta go to a Kiss concert.
And you gotta go to playing, so yeah.
You gotta go to some sort of concert festival where people are on the ground on acid. That's what you gotta do.
Well, Larry said, "Stop that. There are no white or black people. We're all brown."
That's true. Varying shades of brown.
Except for me, I'm kind of pink and gray.
I'm looking kind of red right now. Look. If you had been here to do the pool, you would see. Look. Pink ass titty.
Oh, Cindy Bennett's here. Maybe we just got a late start tonight because now we have 150 people.
Dude,
and old friends coming in.
Cindy. Muck Sticky is doing a booze cruise.
Booze cruise up in
June 29th in St. Pete. $100. Open bar. It's going to be. I'm going to drink for the first time. I never drink, and I'm getting faded. Hookah Bob. Want to get a room together? That did not sound right.
Hookah Bob says George Clinton. George Clinton.
Hookah Bob. Should we all get an Airbnb together so we can save money? Not do you want to get a room together?
So
anyway, he's got his camper.
So Hookah Bob said George Clinton. I spent like 2 years of my life listening to nothing but George Clinton, P-Funk All-Stars, P-Funk from the set, like going down the rabbit hole, going into the 70s, listening to Gary Scheider, learning how to play like him, and like it was fun. And there's some unbelievable Clinton songs in there. So Cindy says, "Sign me up." And she says, "Hold on, repeat that." Yes. All right. So connect.
Muck Sticky Booze Cruise, June 29th, $100 open bar. Get there.
We're going to some sandbar in the middle of the ocean on a pontoon
4 hours. And Hookah Bob's going to be there.
Hookah Bob going to be there.
That motherfucker is the truth. We love him. Okay, and tonight. And by the way, if you guys want to all just like come together,
it's in St. Pete.
It's in St. Petersburg. Yeah. Y'all want to come together and we'll just all be on the Muck Sticky cruise. That would be cool as shit. I bet Tracy and Bex would come. I bet Randall would come.
Let's kidnap Larry.
Who else could make it? But Hookah Bob's going to be there anyway. Larry could come. Who else? I don't know, but
I'm trying to think of all our Florida friends. You think no, the Scots wouldn't come across the.
I don't know. Maybe we could convince them. $100 a ticket's a lot, though. Bless you.
Thank you.
They could just like stay home and get drunk for $100 a ticket.
He thinks Bonsai is going to be there. Yeah, I would assume they would be, but I would like to see Rhythm Inya in there.
I'd rather see Rhythm Inya than Bonsai. I like Bonsai, but I like Rhythm Inya better. Bless you.
Bonsai did a cover version of Paper Planes by MIA.
Oh, that was sick.
And that was sick. That worked.
But I will say that with Rhythm Inya, I was just totally into it.
Their material was good. They had a good vibe going. I was just
like vibing with the music, which is not something I've really done before. And I wasn't even fucking high. I was just
they had that reggae ska thing going on, but
with
it was
rap over it. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was very good.
There's a ton of videos. Follow them on Facebook and all the other places. We're gonna have them on eventually.
Cindy wants to talk Dread soon. She is finally ready.
Yeah,
yeah. And I owe her lasagna. So
Zasha at Manifest, tell her I sent
we'll hook you up.
And this is these are my hair. Sorry, these are my hair. The colored ones are Woolies, and then I just have wraps. I've had them for like.
And this whole strip right here is hairpiece.
It's just really not. How long have I had them? Like 4 years, 5 years? 6
I would
years?
like to know how Cindy's ankle is.
How's her footy ankles? Oh my god, it's 10:19. Get her to sleep.
Yeah.
Message me her info, please. Here you go. I will forget.
I don't even think I'm I don't even think I'm Facebook friends with Cindy. Be that way, Cindy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just do it.
Actually, I think her.
Oh wait.
If you look at the credits when we close, you'll see her Instagram information. Okay, you got anything else? Or are we done?
I got nothing. We have gratitude. I'm grateful for all these people. Grateful.
Oh my God!
Grateful. Larry showed up. Cindy
There's
showed up.
103 motherfuckers here tonight who have lost their goddamn minds. We're so grateful for you. We're so grateful.
I'm adding Cindy as a friend.
So 103. 103 of you here. If you're watching on Twitter X, we are glad you're there. But also, you can't be part of the show. When you come to the show, you make friends, and they like support you. You support them. You have this whole community. Everybody's glad to see you. And but we're glad you're here. If you just want to be quiet in the back wings too, that's okay. If you want to follow us on the socials, we always follow you back. If we can support you in some way, we will.
And if you're half man, half lady, it's nothing better than that.
Yeah. And what was the thing that Nene said?
Oh, the other one.
The men are half man, half woman.
Half man, half woman, half lady. She said half man, half lady. Nothing better than that. And she was so was so happy.
And then of course, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can comment along the show. We pull your comments up on screen. Thank you to everybody who's here. Nick Williams was here.
Nick was here.
Daniel, of course, we saw him. Cheryl,
Daniel, Sarah,
go Bills. Cindy. Cindy, we want to know how your foot is. It looks like she's walking, but she has the infection again. So surgery again, but putting off till after July. Girl, that has me concerned. Can you do me a favor and start taking Monolaurin?
Yeah, take something.
Monolaurin 3 times a day, just till you go for your surgery. I would be willing to bet a lot of the infection will be gone, because let me tell you something. I was on IV antibiotics for over a year. I was on injections for 6 months and oral antibiotics for 18 months. They stop working. I use Monolaurin and it works like a charm every fucking time. It's a natural antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal made from coconuts. It has the same active ingredient as breast milk, lactic acid, and it also has probiotic qualities. So take it 3 times a day. The Ultralaurin from Amazon is my favorite. And I'd be willing to bet you may not need that surgery after all.
You may need a new robe.
They'll try to make you get it.
Your titties hanging out.
Oh, sorry.
So all right. So going down the list of people that were that were here was Lisa Werline was here. Just Anne.
Oh my God, Heather.
Patty was here. Heather was here.
Yeah, new Heather. Remember?
Oh yeah, new Heather was here. Yeah.
Heather
Mark Bryan was here, and he's got to go to bed early because he's got to open up that breakfast truck.
God, can you bring me breakfast right now, please? Mark?
Matthew was here. Good, our friend through
Matthew.
Hookah. Lisa Johnson may have left after we
figured out for being a racist.
We figured out who she might be. But so Randall was here for a little bit. He was working. Hookah, of course. Dave Ethier stopped by. Jojo, of course.
Oh my God, we have somebody who hate watches our podcast.
Oh no, we know that.
We have one.
Yes. We know there's some. We know there's people that hate watch this podcast.
Oh shit, I never got to the NGLs. We'll have to do that tomorrow night.
We're not for everybody.
If you go on our Twitter page, Twitter X Marital Hate, if you go to the top of the page, it says NGL, so you can send us any comment you want anonymously. Please be gentle, though. We're nice people.
You crazy bitch.
Evidence to the contrary.
Just say something like that.
You can say I'm a crazy bitch. I am a crazy bitch. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the dirty sexing that you did to me today. Friendship for everyone. I'm thankful for the injury inducing orgasm. Thank you. I'm thankful for that lizard. That's over there.
Visiting lizard.
I'm thankful for all of our lizards, really. I'm thankful for my biomat. I'm very thankful for this fan. I'm thankful for all of my seashells. I love the Gulf Coast. I'm thankful for a new day tomorrow.
Friday. A long weekend for most folks, if you're out there.
Oh, shit. We're not going to want to go to Sanibel ever again.
Why?
There's going to be fucking tourists. It's either tomorrow or next Tuesday.
Tourists. Nobody comes to Florida and
people go away for
Memorial Day. They go and have their cookout in their
it's actually funny.
Hometown.
It's funny because these bands our friends' bands are touring, and of course the Muck Sticky Show. These bands are touring. Nobody's in Florida in the fucking winter. In the summer, it's you're off season. Come in the dead of winter.
You just consult us.
Dead of winter.
Consult us. We'll tell you when to do
winter
and what to do.
Dead of winter. I want to be here from now till when the hurricanes are done. You just don't want to come here.
Oh, it was supposedly more hurricanes this year than ever. So that was the new report. So
we'll be fine. Does anybody have some Xanax that we can buy from them for Doug?
Take a nap for 4
and
days.
add it in. You took 4 during the
4? No.
3?
Yeah, well, how come you look? You don't
3
even know. You
out
make
of
it seem
end.
like
They're
I'm
expired, so it's
junkie.
probably like
Yeah.
1.5.
All right,
But
so
he's like he was basically Jordan Belfort, aka Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street, when he took the lemons and he had to crawl out of the country club.
Yeah, that was me. And I will say this: I was grateful that my my dinner that I made out of like just a couple of ideas came out pretty good. So Cindy's like, she has it deep in her bones. I have a chronic osteomyelitis. Do you like how that just rolled off my tongue?
Yeah.
Been on oral antibiotics for 4 years, a PICC line, many for months at a time, and Mona Lauren is going to look it up. Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot because it's like slow and steady win the race.
I had after I had major surgery, I had a really bad ear infection, and they gave me antibiotics, and they didn't touch it, and I did Mona Lauren overnight. It was gone.
Hookah says he's thankful for his new 0-turn lawnmower. Very nice. Very nice,
like to
sir.
see pictures of that. And did you actually buy your wife a car? I was supposed to ask you about that. So Hookah Bob on his, he may be joking, but he, because he's always joking. He does like the dad joke things like you do. It's my least favorite part of you. And because you remind me of my husband. And he drives me fucking crazy.
Funny
I don't need 2 of you. What was my question? Oh, he went to buy himself a 0-turn lawnmower and bought his wife a car instead.
Oh, hey, if that car could mow, then you don't.
You could just put
a mowing deck right on the bottom.
Just call Todd Alvey. He'll come down. He'll put a mowing deck on. We have a guy.
We know a guy. So Cindy wants her lasagna. I'm going to make you a lasagna with the Mona Lauren in it. You
By the way, I saw a lasagna at Costco the other day, and I go, "Should we grab a lasagna for Cindy?" And he's like, "She hasn't been at the podcast lately."
Right, Frig. Jojo says, I'm grateful for you two guys, grateful for my little world here in Bumfuck, Tennessee. Grateful for my family. Have a good night, and it's been a blast always. Yeah, we love
so actually,
Jojo.
Hookah Bob and I were talking about taking a trip up to Alabama today, but we also need to go to Tennessee. We also need to go to Tennessee, and we really wanted to go to Tennessee to see Muck Sticky, but it just wasn't in the cards at the time.
You know what we'll do? Let's go to Graceland and film the video for Redneck Graceland. That's what we'll do.
Maybe, but my goal would be to go to all the Muck Sticky shows, and I would love to go to Graceland. Go ahead.
And so Cindy says she's thankful for her adult child growing up and buying herself a nice new to her Jeep.
Congratulations!
She is welcome to the family.
What year? Mama Jeep or a baby Jeep?
Cindy's got a Jeep.
Also, yes, she does. Yeah. She's off-roaded through all of her foot injuries. Did she get an automatic or a stick?
Well, she'll judge
if it's an automatic. You should probably disown her.
No, don't tell anybody to do that. That's terrible.
I don't know, but I just had a wave of nausea come over me.
All right, well, we're gonna go before I have to clean up the lanai.
That would be bad. We love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
You guys are the best. Thanks for stopping by.
Gratitude. I'm thankful for you.
Yeah, I did. I'm grateful for my dinner. It came out great.
What about
I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the nice fun that we had this afternoon.
Thank you.
I am thankful for getting a lot of stuff done today, and looking forward to more productivity tomorrow. She got a 2019 Jeep Cherokee. It's a Cherokee.
There was a Wrangler.
You can still take the doors off of that thing. It's just a little bit more work. So we'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to be playing some Jackbox after we have some fun. You come in and you play. It's like Cards Against Humanity. It's a good time. Hope to see you there. And we're going to see you on Friday.
Bye, motherfuckers.